Welcome to Midwest Paranormal presents Paranormal Soup's Day of the Dead show. Yes, we have a Halloween show. This is kind of our Halloween show, but some days, we always only do the show on Sunday nights. And some Sundays just don't feel really great in between where Halloween falls. So today fell on the Day of the Dead. So I said instead of a Halloween show, our Halloween show is the Day of the Dead show. And what does that mean? We're hanging out with friends tonight. It's a party. We are going to have a World Wide Web of Weird. Usually I do best ghost to ghost, that's Coast to Coast AM theme. Best ghost photo bombs. I didn't have a lot this year, so I really didn't do that. We had the normal World Wide Web of Weird. But we do have Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium, joining us tonight, as well as fellow Patreon and channel member and supporter of the show and friend of the show for a long time, Zariana. You've heard her call in many times. She's going to be joining us. And we might have some others dropping by tonight. I think Artemaeus Tillie Treadwell should be joining us as well. I was really late about it, so if he doesn't show, it's my bad. Josh Turner, I finally remembered to send him a link earlier this week when I scheduled the show and said if he wants to drop by. It's going to be the most people we've had in here. Hopefully we get Rob in here, too. I know he's running late tonight, so hopefully we get him, too, and all that. But we're going to open up the phone lines here after the World Wide Web of Weird, after our first commercial break. And we're going to do, Spirit Box, Spirit Box apps and all that. You can call in, talk to the dead, see if the dead will talk to you on the Day of the Dead. But we also have Katrina Cooper here, who has her own abilities. Now, if you ask for a reading from Katrina, just remember it's got to be short. There's only so much to do. You definitely want to reach out to her to try to get the full deal of package from her. But she's done amazing readings on here live. If Tillie's on here, I think she's going to bring her tarot deck. You could always ask for her. And like I said, we have the Spirit Box thing. We're going to do that. Zener card, psychic game. We got to do that at some point tonight. A lot to do for the Day of the Dead show for Paranormal Soup. So let's go ahead and get rolling into the show. Welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup, but not any other, just such night. It is Day of the Dead show. Like I said, Day of the Dead show. We just happened to fall on that date, thought it was perfect, so we're going to do a Day of the Dead show. And yes, I've worn this outfit before. Oh my God, James Eagle, thank you so much. And yes, thank you to everybody for super chats, to our channel members, to our patrons. You do help pay the bills of the show, and it means a lot. So thank you so much, James. Thank you. You're awesome. You're so awesome. But yes, we do this like our Halloween show. Sometimes it all depends on what the dates fall on. And we try to bring on a lot of people on the Halloween show, friends of the show, past guests sometimes. We can't have everyone up, and that's what I was just looking. We've got Rob here, so let's make sure Rob is in too. And let me see. Can it do the full panel like that? There we go. That's what we got so far. I don't know. What's the limit on this? Like, where do we go? How many people can we do, Jamie? Do you know? You're muted.
I think you can do 10.
That's what I thought. I know Paranormal Roundtable I saw one night. Josh had a bunch of people on. So I'm hoping we can fit in quite a few. Like I said, I'm hoping Tillie and Artemis join us here, and we also get maybe Josh Turner stops by, all that. But we do got weird to get to. I have the normal 7 articles for the World Wide Web of Weird. I wanted to do Best of Ghosts. I just did not have a lot of great ghost story photobomb kind of deals, or videos this year of ghost stuff. I was going through it. I just didn't have it. So I said, I guess we'll do the normal World Wide Web of Weird this year. Maybe 2026 will be filled with more ghostly activity or UFOs. I don't know. Who knows? There's a lot of UFO-dominated World Wide Web of Weird this year, I'll have to admit. But tonight's about the spooky and all that. It's just what stories I found, so I think I got a little spooky in there. Maybe not. I don't know. It's going to be alien stuff, and I'm sorry. This is where we're at right now in the world we're in. But let's go ahead and roll into the World Wide Web of Weird. Tonight on the World Wide Web of Weird, I didn't actually have a lot for the World Wide Web of Weird. We do have some update stories to start off with, and that one of the update stories tonight is about the Amelia Earhart thing we've been covering. This expedition that says they are pretty sure they can find the plane. Well, there's some update news on that. We'll get to that here. It doesn't look like it's going to happen yet. Yeah, of course. For those listening on the Paranormal Soup radio network, where we are a webcast streaming out live to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch every Sunday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. You can listen, and I'll narrate horribly, but you can come watch. Sometimes we have videos, pictures, and all that stuff. All right, let me get... there. It hides it down here. All right, so yes, the Amelia Earhart thing mystery. Earlier this year, we reported on an upcoming expedition to the remote Pacific island of Nikumaro, I don't know how you say that, where a tantalizing satellite image possibly shows the famed aviator Amelia Earhart's plane, who vanished at 88 years ago. One popular theory is that Earhart, along with her navigator Fred Noonan, had landed on the island and had survived for several days awaiting rescue before succumbing to hunger and thirst. In a new renewed effort to confirm this once and for all, a 15-person expedition team had been set to fly out October 30th to the Marshall Islands before setting sail off by boat to Nikumaro. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that. Nikumaro? I don't know. Where they plan to spend over 2 weeks exploring, looking for clues. Finding Amelia Earhart's Electrica aircraft would be the discovery of lifetime set expedition member Richard Pettigrew, executive director of the Archaeological Legacy Institute. But confirming that the plane wreckage there would be the most smoking gun proof. Unfortunately, however, it looks as though the expedition will have to wait until the next year due to delays securing the necessary permits and encroaching cyclone season. So weather and permits. We're not going to know until they find the plane. That's just what it's going to be. So it looks like we're going to have to wait another year. Hey, we waited 88 years, right? I mean, we can't blame the government on this one, like the Epstein files or JFK or, other things. That's another year. If she's been long dead, I it would be awesome. I love the history. I'd love to know, but whatever. All right, let's... Another update story. You guys remember a couple weeks ago? I think it was a couple weeks ago. Or was it last week? No, it's a couple weeks ago. The mass miscreants that went to the doorbell.
Yes,
you got them on doorbell.
I heard about that.
We got an update on that story. Remember we had said, well, is this people they know pranking them? And man, what's up with the people you know if that's the case? Well, it's people they know. Cops investigating case, and this is from Tim Bindle from Coast to Coast. Cops investigating the case of the 3 mass miscreants who menaced Virginia. Oh, do I have to remove this one?
Sorry.
He can't see. There we go. There, if you remember this, there's some pictures from it. The 3 mass miscreants who menaced a Virginia family earlier this month have reportedly determined that the perpetrators were the victims' relatives playing a misguided prank The now small mystery made national headlines in mid-October when Shayla Whiteside shared nightmarish doorbell camera footage of the incident in which the frightening-looking troublemakers demanded to be led into her mother's Alexandria's home. The incredible, creepy scene was featured on news broadcasts across the country and prompted a stern police response in which it was promised that the miscreants would be unmasked and brought to justice. Providing an update on the matter on a Monday morning press conference, Alexandria Police Chief Tarek McGuire announced that the case had been solved, but that no one would face any charges in the connection with the incident. He explained that in the course of the investigation, it was discovered that 3 masked individuals were related to the victim. McGuire indicated that an adult female suspect later confessed to aiding the trio of teenagers in their antics. McGuire also revealed that at the time of the incident, there were 2 other adults and a child hiding nearby and filming what we now know was a prank that went wildly awry. Yeah, this is not a good idea to prank people like this. I had a feeling. I'm like, why would this... Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling this was something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Not good at all.
You shouldn't prank your loved ones with the threats of being killed or violence. I don't know. It's just not fun to me to prank people that way.
Cause real panic and cause people
Get you shot.
actually take action. That's probably not a good idea.
Get you shot, right?
In
That's
Houston,
what I always think.
we had a little boy that was shot because of doorbell and dash.
The 11-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it's horrible.
But these guys did way worse than what that kid did.
Yeah,
you know? Right?
Yes.
You know, I don't know why people like to prank. I'm not much of a prankster. I know, people, I think Art Bell was a prankster, I love that guy. I am not that kind of personality. I am not a prankster. What I tell you is legit. I don't like to prank people. I don't know.
I agree.
Maybe I'm no fun. I'm just no fun, as my children remind me. I mean, except at them. I do prank them.
Tension is so high, and the climate is not that you want to even FAFO because people are.
Then I think back to my teenage years, and I'm like, "Oh, you're not a prankster, Jason." And I start thinking of memories. I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm a retired. Retired." All right, let's move on.
This is stupid,
Yeah, I would never want to prank somebody like that. All right, let's move on. Next, on to some studies, because they always come out around this time of year, Halloween. Next up, 60% of Americans claim to have had a paranormal experience. 60%. What do you think about that math? As Halloween fast approaches, it's already been passed, of course, many people will be finishing up their costumes, putting up decorations, buying treats in preparation. Yeah, we're already past Halloween, I know. For many, however, paranormal activity encounters with the ghosts are very much the real deal. In a recent poll, YouGov learned that 60% of Americans claim to have had at least one paranormal experience, with a sense of an unknown presence being chief among the phenomenon reported. Phantom smells, unexplained sounds, weird temperature changes, and hearing voices were also commonly reported among those with a story to tell. Chillingly, 7% even claimed to have had first-hand experience with a demonic entity. That, I believe, the low percent on that. In addition, 18% of Americans claim to have lived in purportedly haunted houses, with the cohort also being among the most likely to have reported paranormal encounters. In terms of general beliefs, 43% of the population believe demons exist, and 41% believe in psychic abilities. While oddly, a similar number, 38% believe in ghosts. Around 50% of Americans maintain that some people possess supernatural powers, with 29% believing that they are one of those people. I like that number. Let's listen to this one again. Around 50% of Americans maintain that most people possess, some people possess supernatural powers, with 29% of them believing that they are one of those people.
Wow.
That's it.
I swear I have a supernatural power to sneak up on people. My wife would tell you I do. Maybe that's what you like. We all have these little intricacy things we do that feels like they're a superpower, right? Poll also found that around 6% believe that vampires and werewolves are the real deal. Source, yougov.com. This is their math, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of do. I'm one of those 6% about believe that there's something, at least with the werewolves thing. I don't know. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Another study. Like I said, we get plenty of studies this time of year. New study, there's a 1 in 3 chance that we are alone. This has nothing to do with Halloween, though. That we are alone in the universe. Mathematician Dr. Varese Ental, who has authored a new paper outlining the likelihood that nobody at all is out there. Question of whether we are alone in the universe remains one of the biggest philosophical conundrums of our time. While it seems almost inconceivable that our civilization is alone in the cosmos, the fact still remains that we have yet to see any evidence to the contrary. The Fermi paradox, which highlights the contradiction between the likely existence of extraterrestrial civilizations and the fact we have still never encountered any, seems to suggest that either there are no aliens out there, or they are so rare that it is unlikely we would ever come across them. Now, according to Hungarian mathematician Dr. Varese Ental, there is a 1 in 3 chance that the Earth may lie in the so-called solitude zone, a statistical window in which is most likely for there to be just one technological advanced civilization than there is for there to be several. For simple life, a solitude is virtually impossible, he wrote, whereas for extremely advanced civilizations, it may become the dominant statistical expectation. It's just like, are there a ton of these planets out there, or is it a very rare phenomenon for life, right? We're just in the dead zone out here. You know, we're on the outer rim. I don't know. I think aliens are here, by the way, anyways. I think there's plenty of evidence of ancient alien visitation besides modern-day alien visitation. So, you know, your math is there, but I've seen the ship, so I want to tell you, man. You know, maybe it was government, but if our government has that big of a ship that can do that, wow. Where'd they get that technology from? Aliens. So, yeah, I'm just saying, maybe they're all demons. I don't know. But, you know, I mentioned, I think it was Dr. Heather Lynn had a post something about the what happened to the big mothership passing us by, something like that. I said, you know, the aliens showed their superior intelligence by passing by Earth.
Yeah.
Roll up the windows, Russ. Roll them up. Roll them up. That's us. We're St. Louis, Missouri. And
That neighborhood.
And National Lampoons. All right, moving on. Where are we at? I'm totally lost now. We're through the studies. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of good stuff, but this one is interesting. This is from coast to coast. I got Mexican politician shares footage of an eerie orb floating around his property. Oh, that shouldn't be it. Should be a video. That's the blue dogs. Should be a video. Did it not? I know I uploaded it. Let me check them. Because I deleted the video. Should be in there. Let me look. Did I get... This is a good one. I know I put the video in there. This is it?
Is that it? Okay, just took a minute to come up.
This is it. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so we got Mexican politician was left scratching his head after security camera filmed eerie orbs floating around his property on multiple occasions. Jamie Rodriguez, who previously served as governor of Nuevo Leon and ran for the Mexican presidency in 2018, reportedly shared a compilation video featuring such instances on his Facebook page last week, explaining that the strange scenes were captured at his ranch in the community of Icamol. The politician asked if anyone could explain the puzzling balls of light seen moving with remarkable speed along the hills on the property. When someone noted the sounds of the site, resident dogs and cats seemed to be becoming perturbed by the illuminated interlopers, Rodriguez agreed with the observation, indicating that it was caught with my attention the most. As one might imagine, various theories were offered for what was filmed on the politician's property, some suggesting the orbs were alien visitors, others proposing that the lights come from some kind of natural phenomenon. I don't think this is natural phenomenon. Go ahead. Yeah, there we go. These are odd. It gets even odder.
Reminds me of some of the stuff they saw like at the Skinwalker Ranch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a ranch in Mexico. And, you know, this guy ran for president of Mexico at one time in his life. He was a governor. Look at this one. This one's really interesting. Watch this one. Like it goes into the ground. Watch. Yeah, one looked like it went right into the ground.
Yeah.
Katrina, you're muted if you're saying something. I see you pointing or saying.
Oh yeah, we catch that stuff out here all the time. I got them on my cameras.
Why aren't you sending it to me?
I'm just telling you, we have some really odd.
Like this? This is
Yes.
pretty bright balls of light. I mean, there ain't no bugs or misidentification
My
here.
son is right here, which is military trained for 8 years, and we have high quality night vision, and we got some crazy stuff going over here. Yeah, super crazy. So the triangles, the shooting just like that, shooting out of the ground. I also have reactions with my cats with the same thing. They're one of the biggest things that was scary because I live in the middle of nowhere and just 10 miles from Bragg's Road. So I know that everybody,
Yeah.
but you can't find me even in me saying that. There was, but I was sitting in here watching TV, and I have a metal door on my little tiny little house, and I could hear, it sounded like there was a billion. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I have to say it in a ridiculous form. A billion cicadas, like they were all going at the really right at the edge of the cracks. It was so loud. I had to turn off my TV. Like, what the F am I hearing? My door starts to go wild, shaking, guys. It's shaking. So I was about to open, and I'm going, wait a minute, no, because I have a camera on my porch. I turned on the camera, turned on. As soon as I turned on the light, nothing. Everything stopped. Sound, screech sound, the roaring of my heavy metal door, and my cats are looking straight out into the sky. It was a very creepy moment, but I got a lot of weird stuff out here.
You gotta show me, man. You gotta show me some of that. You gotta show me.
All
right, we gotta move on. We got 5 minutes left here before commercial break, so I want to get no. You gotta tell me that kind of stuff. I want to hear that. All right, well, we got 2 more stories. 2 more here. Dogs have started to turn blue in Chernobyl. Next one is dogs turning blue in Chernobyl. Have you seen this one? This has been going around. It's a true story, too. It's kind of weird. Should have a picture of it. Look at this. Blue dogs. Members of the Dogs of Chernobyl group, which monitors the dogs that still roam the exclusion zone, noted recently that several of the animals had suddenly turned a distinctive shade of blue. They were not blue last week, the team wrote. We don't know the reason, and we are attempting to catch them so we can find out what is happening. As things stand, there are roughly 700 dogs roaming the wild in the area, most of them being the descendants of the pet dogs that were left behind when the human population was evacuated. The disaster itself, which happened in 1986, saw that a number 4 reactor Chernobyl nuclear power plant explode, contaminating the whole area with deadly radiation. More than 68,000 people had to be evacuated. Even today, that incident remains one of the most serious nuclear disasters in history, costing an equivalent of $700 billion and counting. And today, the remains of the destroyed reactor are sealed inside a massive containment structure. It's not much of containment happening. I'm telling you, it still scares the heck out of me. And I swear aliens have to be involved for keeping it from being so bad that it could have been. But what is causing these dogs to turn blue? That's not just one dog. You see, there's they got different dogs in the picture.
A mutation, maybe, in the genetic.
I thought that was just comic books where
There's something maybe to that. Something I just read, and I don't know how true this is because I haven't had a chance to double check it, but they're talking about gray hair and people who are getting rapid gray hair where it's turning white. Something about that's your body, like your cells are working to fight off maybe cancer cells or other sick cells or something. So it's showing in your hair because it's like double fighting. Well, maybe these dogs, if that was true.
Yeah, I'm getting white hairs now. Don't say that.
Maybe these dogs.
They're exposed to that radiation's still there. It's in the water table. People can't live there. There's machines that
there for
the radiation levels are so high you can't even get a machine close to that where that reactor melted to even take a look. Okay, the radiation shuts down the circuitry. Oh yeah, it's contained. People don't nothing to worry.
Yeah.
Move along.
Nothing's here. Move along. All right, moving along.
Statement too.
And lastly, it's finally done. We now know it's been confirmed by the all-knowing Kim Kardashian that we didn't go to the moon. You have to see this headline, right? Have to see this headline. Kim Kardashian revives Apollo moon landing conspiracy theory. Oh, it took Kim Kardashian to revive that. Did it? Did it? No. The notion that the Apollo moon landings were all faked has been around for a long time, really. Though, in more recent years, it's something that we haven't heard so much about, perhaps because fewer people believe it to be true these days. Really? Really? Let's get Tillie in here, too. Hopefully their sound's all right. Hey, Tillie. Hold on. We're finishing up. We're going to commercial break. Hang in there. Topic came up behind the scenes. Uh-oh. Topic came up behind the scenes while she was filming a new show with Sarah Paulson. I'm sending you a million articles with a Buzz Aldrin and the other one, Kardashian told her before reading from an article detailing which part of the expedition Aldrin had found in the most scary. There was no scary moment because it didn't happen, she continued. It could be very scary, but it wasn't because it didn't happen. I send her conspiracies. I send her conspiracies all the time. I think it was fake. I've seen a few videos of Buzz Aldrin talking about how it didn't happen. He says it all the time now in interviews. Maybe we should find Buzz Aldrin. Dude, I want Kim Kardashian to go ask Buzz Aldrin, because you remember what happened to the one guy? Do you remember what happened to the one guy? Oh, please. Celebrity deathmatch. Let's make this happen. Please. Let's Buzz Aldrin and Kim Kardashian need to have a sit down. They do. And I will pay to see that. I will pay to see. And never think a man should hit a woman, though. And I don't think Buzz would do that. He's an honorable guy. He wouldn't do that. But I'd love to see him get angry with her, at least. I don't know. I have people on 50-50. I have friends that don't believe we went to the moon. I don't blame people for thinking that. It's not like they've been super transparent with anything at all.
How do you lose the information that we had? How do you lose who's in charge of keeping that information? How do you lose it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think we went to the moon. I don't know.
I think we were kicked out. That's what I think.
Exactly. That's my opinion. I think we went there. And the alien said, no, this is our Death Star. Get off.
No, I agree.
We built this thing.
I do too. I believe.
All right, we got to go to commercial break. This is the most people I've ever had in a panel. Tillie and Artemaeus, we got you guys. I might make you two join together if I get more people. If you can do that. Right now, it's fine. I might have one other person stopping by, but otherwise we should be good. Wow, this is the most I've ever done.
This is the most.
This is the most. All right, we're pushing the limits. I'm looking. I want to make sure. Okay, this is Roz. All right, there we go. All right. Remember, guys, you've all been on the show. We're going to go to commercial break, so mute yourselves when we go to commercial break. But we got the full panel here. We're going to come back after a short commercial break and open up the phone lines. We're going to do Spirit Box, Zener card games. Tillie there, you got your tarot deck. Katrina Cooper, if you want a reading from her, call it out. We got the Spirit Boxes, too. Rob, you said you think you got yours working on your end? Because all I got is a necrophonic app, so we'll see. Maybe Rob will be able to do it. That way I can have the free phone lines. We got a lot to do tonight. We got a lot of partying to get ahead to. We'll be right back after the short commercial break.
Necromancy. You were brought here for one purpose. Necromancy.
A ceremony dating back to the pre-Christian era. It's the art of reviving the dead. It requires involvement with evil spirits by the person performing the act.
The devil god brings life to the dead.
No, please. No, please, no.
And death to the living. Necromancy, starring Orson Welles and Pamela Franklin. From Cinerama releasing. In color, rated PG, parental guidance suggested.
If you are interested in discovering the truth about the paranormal, want to hear from leading researchers in the field. Join Justin Brown on his 3 weekly shows named My Paranormal Soapbox, Necromancer Live Show, and the Supernatural Symposium, live on Facebook, YouTube, and InterfaceDeath.net.
He is conducting an experiment into the combined effects of sensory deprivation and hallucinatory drugs. The subject of the experiment is himself, and the experiment is out of control. Ken Russell's Altered States, a film that must not be missed, is in the West End now. Altered States, Certificate X.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still cannot get a woman. I tell them you are an ignorant fool. Without a symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity. For the strong, silent type, a medallion the size of a hubcap will say everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows music is the food of love. Model trains, dollhouses, diapers, whatever your interest, we've got a medallion for you. Don't forget, every woman knows if you can't support a medallion, you can't support a family.
This is the sound of a space clock aboard a U.S. satellite 180 miles above the Earth. No one winds up this timepiece. It's powered by a tiny battery, a battery that delivers power for years without replacement. Now the same type of battery, the Duracell battery, can bring new reliability and long life to your battery-operated equipment. Radios, cameras, toys, all run far longer. Duracell batteries, the long-distance power cells, outlast any ordinary battery. The same type of battery that keeps space clocks running for years can bring long life to anything powered by batteries. Dura, as in durable. Cell, as in power cell. The Duracell battery, made by Mallory.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Tonight on Paranormal Soup is our Day of the Dead show. We are joined with our friends and all of you in the chat room to come commune with the dead, right? You know, at your own risk or your own peril. No, we have a good time. I think we're going to get some responses tonight. It's been a long time since we've done Spirit Box shows. And it's more than that. We got tarot card readings by Tillie. We got Katrina Cooper, who is a medium that will blow you away. You should definitely go get a personal reading from her. But you get a little taste of it tonight if you call in and ask for that from Katrina. And we got the Zener card games we're going to do. But we do want to do some Spirit Box tonight. And I think Rob's got it set up on his head. And I got to find out what he's going to be using tonight. I don't know if I know that Anthony Sanchez's Ghost Hunter apps has a new one out that I've been experimenting with. I don't have all that fancy stuff. All I got is Necrophonic. So I'm hoping Rob might have something cool to use. I tried to get Tony Rothman on here with the Spirit or the Staticon. You know, it's still a work in progress. I've been watching it. I can't. We'll get him back on to do that again. That's amazing stuff. But the phone lines are open. You guys want to join the party? Call in tonight. But we're going to go ahead and get into the party. Get this party started. I wish I could play Halloween music. I really wish I could, but you know what would happen. Let's go ahead and get rolling into the show. All right, let's get the panel up here. Say hi to everybody. Ooh, am I missing somebody? Oh, is Ariana. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. There we go. I felt like I'm missing somebody. All right. So we got, let's see. Let me scroll up here. We got Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium.
Hi, everybody.
How many years now?
Well, you and I'm saying it's going at least 11 or 12.
I think this is our 11th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had our 10-year anniversary. And I think this is after that, so it'd make it our 11th.
It is.
Like Halloween / Day of the Dead show, whatever. It's Halloween show, really. It fell on Day of the Dead, so it's Halloween special.
And
it's
always a pleasure.
Watching it auto hang up on people. Why does it do that? 93393.
Because you got a lot of panelists.
No, that's not on this. It's on the phone line.
Oh.
All right. Now it's coming up. Now it's coming up. So we got somebody on the phone line. I'm going to get you in a minute. Hang in there. And I only got really one major phone line. There's a couple of ways to call in, but if you get hung up on, it's because I got somebody else on there. So we got Katrina Cooper, and then Jamie's away. I'll wait till she comes back. Of course, Rob, always wearing something scary as hell. This is a Day of the Dead mask, and he changes outfits like a rock star at a concert, like Axl Rose does. Like. Coming out with 4 different outfits between stage sets, right? All right. And then we got Azariana.
Hey. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And then we got Tillie.
Hello, friend.
And you are Red Riding Hood?
I am.
Awesome. All right. You're not the big bad wolf? Let's Artemaeus.
Well, that was my costume when we went to the Halloween party a couple of days ago. I just didn't feel like donning all of it tonight. So.
I don't blame you. I I debated about doing the makeup and everything tonight, and I'm like, I'll do it. It's Day of the Dead.
Yeah, no, man, you got to. You're the host. It looks great.
Well, I did this 5 years ago or something like that. I did that, and I couldn't find one this year, but I had I voted sticker. I wanted to do that again.
That is pretty scary.
Voting's tomorrow, so I didn't have a sticker yet. So, or it's Tuesday or something coming up here. We're supposed to vote, right?
Yep.
But I'm like, I'll do it. But man, it itches. By the end of the night, I cannot wait to watch the stuff. Yeah. My wife didn't even remember putting this on me 4 or 5 years ago. She's like, I did your makeup. I'm like, you think I did it?
Yes, a photographic memory.
Yeah. You think I did this makeup last? I showed the picture. I'm like, you think I did that? Oh, like you did that, yeah. And once again, I got her to do it again, begrudgingly. She's like, just scared. She's scared to do it. I'm like, just better than you than me.
Because I remember the whole conversation about how she was worried because she didn't think she did a good job.
Well, she was worried to get in my eye too.
And it came out awesome.
But that's about all the effort I got into it. I've gone as Spock.
Hey, it's better than a T-shirt saying "This is
Superman."
My Halloween costume." You wore
I did that 1 year. I did that. I did it 1 year. I didn't do that. How many years?
Do you remember that 1 year we did 1-800-HIT-A-BITCH? That was my favorite.
Oh my god!
That was my favorite.
Yeah, we got some complaints on that one, but that was awesome.
We did. It was very controversial, but it was so good.
There was some. That's not the only controversial ones, but I think that was the most controversial one for sure. There was apologies given afterwards. I remember.
We just got to the point. I was like, feelings get hurt too easy.
I know. Nobody's got a sense of humor. Come on. All right, we got somebody on the phone line. Who do we got?
Hello.
Hello. You are on air.
Heather.
Hey, Heather. Heather Wood. I should have said.
Yep.
I got Heather's like. I want to make sure it's the Heather. The Heather of the show. Hello, Heather. It's good to hear you.
My question is for Katrina. I just want to know if my mom's health is going to improve after last week's episode.
Okay, now Heather, I only know your name, so I don't think I've talked with you personally, but I do mediumship. So when you ask for things, because I don't do psychic work, but I have a grandfather that is connected to your mom's side, and his hands are very large, okay? And I don't know what happened with your mother, but he has it like midsection, it right above her belly, but below, like right where the rib cage is. So I'm not sure if that makes any sense to you. I'm seeing that there's going to be a little bit of a long road, but I feel like she's going to spring back. You know, I'm not saying to her full potential, but it looks like she's going to spring. And it looks like when I see spring back, I see her getting on her feet. So I hope that makes some sense, Heather.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to know.
You got Tillie
because last week was scary.
Tillie, you got tarot tonight too as well, right?
I do.
Would you want Tillie to pull a tarot on that?
Sure.
Oh, let me see. Are they in my basket or those? Oh, here they are. All right. Look what I've got for us tonight. This is the Trick or Treat deck by Barbara Moore. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I want to see this one.
That's nice.
I collect tarot decks. I want to see this one.
I love that.
Oh, wow.
This one is my second favorite deck of all time. Let me see if I can flash you some of the colors and pages on the inside of the companion book. Now, some of the meanings, yeah, some of the meanings are a little bit different in this book, so I'm going to be using the companion guide with this. And then I will also quite gladly give you my own personal impressions of the situation, too. I didn't have this quite ready to go, so I do apologize.
I know. No apologies needed. I put you on the spot. Totally understand.
Awesome. Heather is your name. Is that correct?
I'm sorry?
Heather is your name? Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right, Miss Heather. Are you single or married?
Single.
Okay, that tracks with what I was seeing.
All the single ladies.
Yes, all the single ladies. Put a card on it. Heather, my dear, please tell me when to stop and I'll pull your card.
Stop.
All right. Oh, interesting. All right, my dear, we have pulled for you. Oh, sorry for the shine. This is the 9 of Cups. Can you see that all right?
Might be delayed for
I won't be able to see it until after I get off the phone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all right. We have the 9 of Cups. For this one, let me find the page. All right. It says, our mermaid doesn't mind that she can't move around. Why would she want to leave her comfortable spot? She is perfectly happy where she is with everything she wants. A spectacular chase lounge, moody lighting, and enough drinks to get her through the party with some to share. Within minutes, she will be surrounded by people drawn to her happiness. With this card, when this card comes up, you get one free wish. There's no guarantee on that wish, but in the old days, this was known as the wish card. What it really means is that you are perfectly content with what you have, particularly in terms of relationships of sorts. You are at ease with feelings and can share them with others in a healthy way. In short, you feel fulfilled and satisfied, so much so that you don't really need that wish, as it seems all of yours have been granted. If there is any advice here, it is to share your good fortune with others. Let me see. Keywords in the upright position: wishes fulfilled, contentment, satisfaction, hospitality, sensuality, and happiness. So her card is a little bit different here, and it's relating to your mother's situation from what I'm seeing, because your mother is having some strong health issues right now, and they're going to continue in the future, is what I'm seeing when I'm projecting into the most likely timelines right now. I was asking you if you're single or not, because what I'm seeing is that your mother and yourself are going to grow a lot closer over the next several months, because as Katrina was saying, your mother is going to have a spring back, but it's not going to be to where she once was. Now, this is important in relation to this card here because, as we see, this is a mermaid on dry land. She is parked there on the Chase Lounge, and she on dry land is, in a sense, you could say handicapped. But that doesn't have to mean the end of the world here. What I'm seeing here is that the problems that she's having are going to bring the two of you closer, and it will actually be some of the happiest times in your lifetime and hers and yours together, because you're going to learn a lot of vital life lessons and spiritual growth lessons that otherwise would not be available to either of you during this lifetime. So this is going to be an incredibly special and meaningful time for both of you. I would advise that when you go into this new time of life together, that you approach it with joy, with happiness, and with anticipation of the abundant opportunities ahead instead of with fear or concern, even if things do seem to be a bit grim for a time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about that reading? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I pray for your mom, Heather, and I have to ask you, because it's been a little while, anything with on the...
No, we haven't had no sighting on that dog.
You knew what I was going to ask. You knew what I was going to ask.
I know. We have not seen it in like a month or two.
And nobody
it
else
has been around.
Nobody else has had any...
No. Well, they're still locking themselves up at night, so...
Well, yeah, you would if you saw that, right? I don't think you go back. Oh, I think we're coast is clear. We just leave the doors unlocked now. What's a full moon out? He's been around. Let's leave him unlocked. No, I think after you see
we have not seen it in a couple of months.
Well, you know who to tell.
Mom thinks that whoever or whatever it was moved on and will probably come back eventually, but...
See if it's a werewolf. See, everybody's like, dogmen aren't werewolves or whatever. I don't know. I like the idea of werewolves. I've always been.
Mom asked me a question about werewolves. Does anybody know what the original origin of the werewolf is?
Well,
she asked me that the other day out of the blue, and I was just like, I don't know.
Actually, it's an interesting thing if you go down that rabbit hole, because it's something that there's several different versions you could look at as lycanthropy ideas of werewolves. The early, you could go back to the berserkers of the Vikings, and that European kind of that they bring on, like they'd wear bear skins or wolf skins to take on the power of that animal, and go into like a berserker mode. There was also Bear Man, man, bear, pig, Bear Man, like bear wolf. What do you call him? Like a bear werewolf thing too. But then you have cases of it as you get into the medieval times, people being accused of werewolfism, which could have been serial killers, just their way of explaining it, but doing things like eating people. And there's all that story. You have that, a lot of it through Europe, but there's also there's versions that you could find of it in a sense in the in South America. They have their own kind of version of it. Skinwalkers and with the Native Americans, so there's a lot of, if you look at it, but I'd say the general theme of werewolf comes from from that European medieval times. A lot of the lore we know that was then Hollywood later.
What about that disease, that skin disease, where people have hair all over and they're called werewolves?
It was in Spain, and there was a famous royal family that had that condition, and then now you have people that are down in Mexico that have it. I don't think that's where werewolves came from, though. I don't think the idea of werewolves came from that. I think it does come a lot from you go back to that Nordic and the people that were trying to bring in the power of the animal and change. That's some of that mythology, and then you had the whole Inquisition and witch trials and stuff like that. And a lot of that stuff comes out through that. But then again, I also believe maybe what a werewolf is demonic possession in its full form, or spirit entity in its full form. Basically, the human is the portal, the gateway, the transformation. They have to have a human to transform into what they really are, which is this dogman beast-like thing.
Jason.
Look at Anubis. I mean, Anubis was also a half man, half jackal-headed dog. I mean, there's a lot of things you can go back through different cultures. What were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I just wanted to add potentially. I wonder if the disease that we know as rabies might have had anything to do with that. Contributing as well. I mean, like you said, there's probably multiple sources from different people all talking about the idea, and it just kind of coalesced into this.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it is the idea. I mean, like we know what a serial killer is now. We know there are people out there just born or nurtured that way. I mean, I can definitely talk about some horrible childhoods of serial killers. We create them or nurture them. Some are born crazy. I don't know, but I think there's been people that have been killing, doing horrible things. But back then, it was a supernatural explanation put on a lot of it. But then again, I also believe there's possibility people could transform. I mean, I definitely think in the occult there's a want to do it. There's people who perform rituals to do it. But there's a lot of that stuff that was made up during the torturing of people as well during the Inquisition. People were just making up stuff to get them to stop. So I don't know. I mean, I've never met a werewolf or seen one, but I mean, listen to the Paranormal Roundtable, man. He's got some really good ones on there. There's one about a Mexican guy. We talked about on the show, and like that, there's just things about that story that makes me wonder. There's the one guy I'd love to have on is I think his name is Kenneth Williams. He was on Paranormal Witness or Survivor or something like that, where he never really thought it was a werewolf or thought about it, but they make it out like it's a werewolf. But he had this dogman encounter, him and his wife, and then there's this guy. There's this old guy that they found the tracks that led to where the cabin lived. I mean, it's like a great werewolf kind of story. I know there's a lot of tales out there. I think there's something to it, but the dogman people think it's its own kind of creature. I don't know. I really don't know. But thank you, Heather. Sorry to take off on the dogman thing. I'm so super interested in that. You're my first person to ever call in. But, I mean, besides, I had Tyler call in, years ago about Beast of Bray Road. I had him, and then you. I don't get many people call in and tell me about they saw dogman. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, have a good, happy Day of the Dead, Heather, and we'll be praying for your mom.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Every time she calls, I'm like, so about the dogman, the werewolf. I mean, they see these things and now they don't. Maybe it was a guy who was living in the trailer park they're in. I think they were to Iowa, and then he moved away, and now you don't see him, right? I don't know.
Do you want to hear a story that I was told once from a source that I really trust about a werewolf or a dog man shapeshifter?
Well, that's always a great go to me. Go, yes, please.
Yeah. All right. So once upon a time in Iowa, there was a young man who I believe he was in 4th or 5th grade at the time, and he had made friends with the weird kid at school, and they became really close friends. It turned out that they only lived a few blocks away from each other. And the closer that they became, the more time, of course, they spent together. Well, this source told me that one time he had to go home early from playtime, unfortunately, and the friend was quite sad to see him go. And by this time, it was darker earlier, and one of his chores was to take out the trash after dinner. This guy told me that he's never forgotten it, and he thinks he's going to remember it for the rest of his life. That he took out the trash that night, and there was a tree that was out back of the house. And he said that this was only about an hour or so after saying goodbye to his friend, and the sun had set. He took out the trash, and he heard a scrambling noise, and so he looked up, and he saw his friend, except his friend wasn't quite his friend. He said that his dear companion from school was actually in the shape of a wolf-human hybrid-looking creature. And he said that he was struck in abject terror, and that the only reason he was able to recover himself was because he heard his friend speaking to him in his voice, saying, "Oh, it's time to take out the trash, and laughing about it. So he said that he returned inside and pretended like nothing happened, but that the next day, his friend wasn't there, and he never saw that kid again. The kid and his family moved schools, moved homes, never to be seen again.
Wow. How old was he? Did he say? When
Fourth
that
or fifth
happened?
grade. Fourth or fifth grade. I don't know grades very well, but yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah,
like,
and-
yeah. I mean, they like, oh, you expose yourself, son. We got to move now. You know?
Yeah. So this person told me that he believes had he reacted in a calm and friendly manner and just like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I had no idea people could do that. That the friend wouldn't have made such a hasty move. And when I was counseling him about a few other paranormal things that he's had happen in his life, he was saying that that's one of his biggest paranormal regrets is how he handled that situation.
Well, you can't blame
But
him.
he was a kid. Yeah, and that's what I told him. I said, you were a kid and your friend kind of sprung that on you. There was no warm up. There was no lubrication added to that situation. So I don't think we can
That's
blame
a way
you,
to
bro.
put it, Tilly. That is really a way to put it there.
Yeah.
Get the lube. I'm about to tell you I'm a werewolf.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him one bit, but he's been sad ever since, and so he asked me.
You
he's
know,
like,
I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, it's what a kid would
Yeah.
react to, you know. But I mean,
Yeah,
like
so-
I said, I wonder if these things are real. Like people are born with it, or have these things, But like I said, there's something to it. I don't know. We got another person on the line. Who do we got on the line?
Hi, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for calling in. Happy Day of the Dead.
Hi. Yeah, I seen Katrina a long time ago, and she looks very good.
Oh, she looks.
And a long time ago. But that being said, I was going to ask Katrina. When I do devotion to Saint Michael at cemetery, some of the spirits are receptive, and then of course, some don't want anything to do with it. And then sometimes I get reassured that they're praying for me too. I mean, that's like a mystical experience. But I was going to ask her what she thought of that.
I think that connection.
Type of.
First of all, hello, Mike, and I have several mics, but I think that communication, there is no language barrier. So it's communicating with like minds. So even if you're not saying it out with your mouth, your prayers are being heard from others that have like minds. So the rest of it you don't have to worry about. And what a blessing to have the feeling of them also returning it. I'm not sure what your problem is actually. Good.
Well, it's a freedom that we have too of liberty. It's a liberation of soul, of a person, of being a human also. And I feel that's the way it is after we transfer.
Yes.
Our soul. It's
right.
It's probably a different type of a freedom, but it's all relational. So
I think it's great if you're going in there and saying prayers for them because
me too.
I think so many people go to these, go on. I hated it when I was with Ghost, like a ghost group, and they would want to go, let's go to the cemetery. I'm like, you got to give respect to the dead and to the places of the dead and hollow ground. That's just
And
how
to
I
have
felt
it
about
returned, I'm thinking you're doing great.
it. Yeah.
Well, it's because I think a lot of souls are forgotten, but they're not forgotten by God, or you know what I'm saying? And that's the relationship. Go ahead.
I was just, because when I bring things up, it's not what I read. And I was just speaking about this with my son today, because others, all you have to do is think of them. And for example, my son loves history, and I don't know nothing about it, but he asked some of his favorite leaders and Malcolm X and asked questions. Do you know that they show up for my son? I'm describing to them, and my son is getting a photo of this person that he admires. We know nothing about, but we're in our own home. That means that all it takes is that thought. And if you got like minds, they're going to communicate with you. So you going out there and just talking and giving prayer, it gives a sense of remembrance. And I'm loving what you're doing. Keep doing it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And again, maybe I want to be possibly remembered myself when I enter into that new world. You know what I'm saying? At the same, and I appreciate those souls, and those souls are remembered. And we're united into this angelic devotion.
Yeah. I believe in coexistence. So, and everything that there's nothing that can change my mind. So with you transitioning, I mean, I lost my mom 2 days before Christmas, and she's up there. Was in Indiana. And it was I'm driving. My mom's blind. Well, she's not no more. But my mother's body was still alive. And anybody that's heard my readings, I've always said they didn't say a light, and they just crossed over. My mom was riding in the car with me, driving from Texas to Chicago, through those areas, but her body hadn't went away yet. My brother was with her at her bedside talking to her, and I text him what the answer was. She died 3 days after that. I really believe that our souls and our bodies are just coexisting with each other at this moment, and we can walk away from it. And that gives me peace of knowing that they're not experiencing pain, they're not drowning, they're not in that their soul.
Right.
That means whoever that our maker is, and I do believe we have a maker, okay? I happen to call him God. Never met him, haven't talked to him, but at least now I know that's where that.
I 100% believe that, Katrina. You know, I 100% believe that, because even my time of need, when I was being demonically attacked, shadow person, whatever, I felt that presence, and I always feel like when I hear people's near-death experiences and they talk about, I could see my body being thrown from the car and being broken. I had one guest tell me that, and you could see it broken to the ground. He's just observing it, without any anxiety or fear. He's just calm, relaxed, seeing it, and detached from it, even though it's his body, because he feels that same presence I felt, which is God. It's this force, it's this power, it's everything. It's like being wrapped in the warmest blanket you could imagine.
My mom's crossing over has sealed the deal, and there's no one on this planet can change my mind on that. It's true. So it just is. So
it's a comforting thought to know that none of your loved ones, when people lose somebody in an accident or something like that, that no one's alone when you go. There's something there with everyone.
And if you remember someone that has been so long, which was what my story was, we're talking to, I've met Tupac. I mean, I'm just giving you some things that these are real.
But he's not alive?
Yeah, do you know I've had a couple of readings where apparently the loved ones were Tupac fans, and the first thing that's on their paper, my notes, right? It says Tupac's here. So yes, Tupac is over on the other side. I have smoked with him.
You got some people out there going, no, Tupac's alive. No, Katrina, Tupac is alive.
That's okay.
Well, thank you, Mike, for calling in, man.
Thank you too. And Katrina, nice to meet you. I hope to meet you in person one day. You're a very wonderful person.
Thank you.
So.
Ditto.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Have a
All
happy
right,
day. of the
have a
dead.
good night. Thank you. Okay.
When
Did
I
you say Happy Day of the Dead? Is that a thing?
when I've investigated at cemeteries, I introduce myself to the spirits, and I'll say, "Hi, I'm here to communicate with you, and if you want to talk, you can talk." And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But when I go back to that same cemetery just to visit, I feel an urge to visit. They remember me, and they seem to be very happy that someone remembered them. And like Katrina said, if you don't, a lot of people that are in the cemeteries, no family goes to visit them. They're alone. And when, like I said, when I go, I remember them. They may not have been my relatives, but I remember them, and they like that.
I agree. I mean, yeah. I think what was that? That was that kids movie about like it was
Coco.
like in Mexico. Coco. I really liked that movie. Did anybody else see that? Obviously, you
Yes,
did,
I
Artemaeus.
loved that movie.
Yeah, and it was like that, like it was like your ancestors and giving them respect and acknowledgement, and like without that they were like diminishing in the afterlife or something like that. I don't know if it's like that, but
I'm going to be controversial. They're not in that graveyard. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not.
Oh yeah, I agree.
People. And I'm just saying that at a thought. I mean, I'm over here and talking to your loved ones, and I'm in the middle of nowhere in Texas. I'm not at the cemetery. So I just want, they remembered that you came there because you're making a thought, and they're like, hey, I want to come and say hello to you.
Yep.
I just want you to know that they're not hanging around at the damn cemeteries. They're not.
Whoever just tried calling in, try calling again. I don't know why it does that, because I was out of the app for a second. I was trying to find the EVP where I went to the cemetery in it, and they go, they're back. I'm serious. I gotta have an EVP from when we went to the cemetery. And the first thing, and the first open and start the recorder, and you hear us talking, it goes, they're back. I was trying to find that. It's way old in my files somewhere. Oh, somebody just tried calling. I can try calling them back. Let's see. Just try calling again, see if I can pick it up. I just want to see. Well, I can start doing this. Well, I was going to ask you, Rob. You said you had yours working on the end for the Spirit Box tonight? Is that the new one by Anthony Sanchez?
No.
No, what is it? What do you got?
Spiritus.
Oh, Spiritus. Okay.
You hear that?
So we got that too. You guys can call in. We'll see if the Spiritus will talk to you. I've had weird stuff. We've had stuff happen on this show with this. Some people don't like it. I understand. I get it. We won't do it all night. We also got the Zener cards we're going to do. Okay, here we go. This time it's let me answer it. It's like you got to call twice for me to let me get the phone. There we go. All right. Who do we got on the line?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Adrian from Creepy, Connecticut.
Adrian from Creepy, Connecticut. It's good to hear you, Adrian.
Yay.
Thanks for calling in. Yay.
Yeah. So, speaking of spirits, I'll put this out for anybody on the panel to throw intuition out on this one. I have a camera in my garage. It's a 2-bay garage, and the camera's facing my car, garage door, and there's a door to the right of that leads into my kitchen. So I had seen the camera tripped in the morning, so I looked at the video, and one orb came out, looked like a flying cotton ball, you know how they look, and it flew into my door, through the door.
Well, went through
and then
the door,
about
right?
Yeah, and then about 5 seconds later, or less, another one, kind of from the same direction, took a curve and went right through the door. And I went, wow, that's weird. And then after that, now I have 3 lights in my garage. There's one bare light bulb over each bay that turns on with one switch. But in the back left side, opposite my car, there's a large light. It's those big, kind of like the recessed light, the rounder, the fatter ones.
Yeah.
It's just hanging from a wire, and it has a little left-right click on and off plastic button, you know what I mean? So you can hear it go click, click. Well, on the cameras, after those orbs, the light goes on. I could see the light shooting through. It was blocked by part of one of the center beams in the garage, and you could hear the click, and then it clicks off. And then about 7 seconds later, it clicks on again and clicks off. And I don't know how anyone would get in there.
Right.
And right before that, I saw my stray cat that's afraid of everything and anybody calmly walking around my car right before the orbs. That cat would not have been in the garage if there was a human in there. And what was really strange is right underneath that light, there are boards. There's cedar boards just laying there, some to be made into staffs, like, tree branches, and something was walking on them. You can hear them shifting as if somebody's trying to get their footing on loose boards. I thought, wow, that's strange. I couldn't explain it. And the next night, the same thing happened with the light, clicking on and off. And it paused, and on and off. And you can hear that click. I know it was that light. So, and something else happened in the house that might give me a clue. Several days later, and I never have loose change on my floor, and I've never received loose change as a sign, but many people do. There was a penny by my stove, and there was one about 3 feet away closer to my sink. And I picked up the penny by the stove, and it had the year 2006. And that was the year this place burnt down. And the one a few feet away was the year 1999. That was the year I moved into this place. And for the light, nothing else happened, so I got an extra camera and set it up on a shelf facing that light. Of course, nothing else ever happened. But I don't know, for something to actually step and move those boards, because I would make the same sound walking on top of them. So whatever it was able to manipulate a light, and its substance moved boards under its feet. I don't know if it was human, alien. Anybody get any feelings about that?
Go ahead, Katrina.
I had to unmute myself. The first thing that I got when you were talking was I was getting like migrating. I don't like Little House on the Prairie time. People going across the lands. So I'm not sure if you know about the history of your neighborhood. It kind of feels like it's helping, and especially if you rebuilt. I don't feel like you have anything to be scared of. I just feel like they're just passing through, and I don't think it's just one spirit. I feel like it's a group of them. And I see bonnets. So I was just wondering if there might be something that has to do with the history of your neighborhood or the land that your house is on.
It could be. The town I'm in was founded back in the 1700s, and this is, it doesn't qualify as a neighborhood because it's a main route. It's just 2 lanes. But the house, nobody really associates with each other. It's not a place for kids to wander a neighborhood. There just isn't a neighborhood. Behind me is a mile to a reservoir, and it's vast forest. So
my wife always said if she'll know when I'm a ghost because I'll just leave change everywhere because I do that as a living. Well, that'll be my ghost tell.
I was going to add that the dates are specific. I mean, it's not just any, it's not just any penny, with a date. It or any date. It coincides with what you had said.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was my deceased husband because of the association with the dates of me moving in and when this place burnt down. Random ghosts might not know that. I do have a ton of orbs in my garage. I can tell them different than the dust.
Do you want to try?
They definitely have character.
Do you want to try some spirit box?
That would be fine.
Rob, you want to try to fire it up?
Sure.
All right, Adrian, you talk to him. We'll give a few minutes here and see if we get any responses. Maybe they have something to say. All right, you talk to him, Adrian.
Okay. Well, hello, everybody. I'm just hanging out here thinking about you and telling my story of you're moving around. Is it more than one person?
Practice. I could use the pretty six. Thing like anything. Close your eyes. Can you
Can you tell me, was it you who left the pennies?
Get ready.
Giving me for
Giving me friendship.
Come on.
Okay, thank you. And you know, I didn't feel any fear from you, so it's okay that you were passing through, and I haven't seen you since. Are you coming back?
Some of your get rid of.
Was this having anything to do with the pennies with a safety issue with fire?
No.
Because one penny was left near a stove that is now in my garage because it shocked me. So I'm going to get a new stove just in case you were concerned. And that was a warning. I thank you. Might it be, and I'm going to be specific, Ted, my late husband, was that you, Ted?
I just class back to
Did you see the cat in the garage?
I'm just gonna run.
The two spirits that flew through the door. Where did you go in my house?
Here, Jimmy.
Did you know that my dog sees you?
4, 3, 2.
When you're ready.
For me. So
Yeah, somebody heard to the attic. I thought I heard that too.
740.
I heard attic and I heard chimney. I think.
Something 740. I heard the number 740 or something.
And I'm just gonna pretty much sing.
Well, I do plan on going into the attic because I thought there might be mice up there, but then one time it sounded a little bit more than a mouse. Are you poking around up there in the cardboard boxes and stuff?
Oops, babe. Fine.
Is it okay if I go up there soon?
So I'm getting.
Would you mind?
Trim. I just.
Energy? Interesting. Well, thank you. Okay, well, before I hang up,
Say
is
goodbye to
there
the spirits
one
for
more
now.
thing?
Or do they have any more thing for Adrian? And the spirits.
loving.
Okay, and one more thing, spirits. Happy Halloween to all of you. Okay.
Happy Halloween, Day of the
Thanks.
Dead. Thank you, Adrian.
Thanks. Take care, everybody.
You too. I got a channel member here. What did they say? What's this say? Is there information regarding the spirits up there? That's what. Go ahead and let it play. See, spirits. Is there information regarding the spirits up there? What kind of information are we looking for, Starseed?
Enough to not.
Yes, if you are a channel member and you want to get a question out to the spirit box or get a card pulled, I will make sure it highlights it here as a channel member. Any messages for Starseed? They want to know about what the spirits have to say up there. Heard I'm fine.
Somewhere, get rid of. There's now. You're lit.
That's humming. Okay.
Penny 3.
Friend and connect. I don't know. I don't know if that information is relevant there to you, Starseed.
Guide.
I will try to go back and review this stuff when I get time. It takes me a few weeks or so.
Uneven.
Okay. We can turn that spirit box for now. Again, phone lines will be. We're going to go to commercial break here in about 5 minutes, and we got more stuff planned as well. We got the Zener cards and that to do. We'll probably do that after we come back from commercial break. But I don't know. I mean, what else we want to do tonight? You know, how we want to party it. Like I said, I can take questions. Some stuff we got. Tillie's got the tarot deck. Katrina, like I said, can take a reading if you want to call in. We got the spirit box tonight if you want to see if that wants to communicate with you. Oh my God, my eye itches so bad and I can't scratch it because it's. Oh my God.
And I do know that Jamie has a particularly spooky or sweet, depending on how you look at it, story to share tonight.
Can you do it in 5 minutes?
I can.
All right. You're on. You're on.
Well, I'm always somebody that buys these beautiful witch dolls for different people in my family, and my mom has one. And the other day I was walking by and looking at her doll and her beautiful dress and everything, and I thought, you know, I've always bought people these witch dolls, but I've never gotten one for myself. I don't have a witch doll. I've got my witch Barbies, my Elvira, but no special, you know, beautiful witch doll. And Tillie here was sending out her boo boxes for some of us that were helping get the word out on her book, Tales from the Rift. And when I opened my box, and literally a few days before that, I was telling my mom, like, oh, I wish I would have got myself a witch doll. I really want a witch doll. And I opened up the box. There's no way she would have known about this. And inside is this beautiful,
oh wow,
vintage.
It's gorgeous.
Tillie, what made you decide just like, I'm going to send Jamie a witch doll?
It's gorgeous.
You know, sometimes strange strangers answer strange prayers.
You did.
I just felt it on my heart to do a little timeline scanning, and I saw that prayer of hers and decided that I would like to be the one to answer it.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So Starcy was asking about for Adrian there, for the coins and orbs she sees. They had answers for that. Maybe we got something there, a response. Sometimes you don't hear it till the playback. Hoping we did. Hope we got some kind of response. We're going to do more of it tonight, too. Rob will play it, and you guys can call in. Just that's what you want to do. You don't want to do Spirit Box 2. You don't have to. Call in and talk to one of our panel members here tonight. Got a question for them? Like I said,
I have a question for you, Jason. What do you think about haunted dolls? The concept of haunted dolls or enchanted dolls?
Well, one of my favorite horror movie franchises is Chucky. So I love the idea. I love the idea, and I think it's very much possible. I think it's like, you remember in Poltergeist when he's like, oh, your car is very angry, the Native American blessed car. Like the idea that anything has like a consciousness, any object and things. I think that's totally true in the quantum realm of things, that everything has its own kind of like consciousness field or something like that, even a rock maybe. But, you know, like that it can get imprinted at a soul or somebody can get imprinted on it. Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, I know my only like really true like major psychic experience was holding a photograph of a person. And it must have held the energy to make me connect, to know their first and last name and all this other stuff. If a photograph of a person can do that, then it definitely can imprint on a doll of their likeness, you know, or something they're personally attached to, physical objects you can read and get energy from it. So, yeah, I think it's very much. I mean, I think people imprint on the houses they live in, besides the objects, you know.
Yeah, I agree. And when I was working with the Catholic Church as a non-religious exorcist, I did wind up with 2 cases of haunted dolls. And I fully believe in possessed dolls and enchanted dolls after that. So, yeah.
What do you think about the, what's the name of that? We've talked about on the show. What's the name of Labubu? The Boo-Boo dolls?
Labubu, that one is really interesting because it doesn't fit the normal enchanted or haunted doll template that I had worked out in the past. So plastic, from what I've been told and what I've experienced, is the least inhabitable material here in existence because it's
Don't
so
tell that to Chucky.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what makes it so fascinating because they're saying that these Labubu dolls are quite malevolently enchanted, and that lines up with what I have been told from a lot of non-human people, NHP. They say that the more natural a material it is, the easier it is to inhabit that material.
Well,
But
I think it's like, you know, they drawing it behind some demonic force with the Labubu.
yes, and I was getting to that as well because what I have been told about the history of Labubu, even though it's a brand new phenomena in a way, is that it's linked back to a demon named Pazuzu, I believe.
Right. That's the exorcist demon.
Yeah. Is this true or not? I'm not entirely sure just yet, but I do think there's something going on with it, and I actually do plan on getting a few Labubu myself to see what I can crack open.
Wait a minute, we didn't talk about this.
You know they call me the demon whisperer for a reason. I got this. So
You come back on the show and you tell me how all that went. We'll talk about Labubu all night, but we got to go to commercial break.
Absolutely.
We got to go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll do more Spirit Box. We'll do the Zener card game. We'll take more of your phone calls. You want to talk to the spirits, call in, see if the spirits will talk to you, or get a reading from Katrina or a tarot card from Tillie. But we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Wait to call in until we come back. The phone lines will be down until we come back, so don't call in during the commercial break. Wait till we come back, and I'll tell you they're open, and then we'll get you on the phone. And join this party tonight, our Day of the Dead show, Paranormal Soup, when we come back from the short commercial break.
Into the combined effects of sensory deprivation and hallucinatory drugs. The subject of the experiment is himself, and the experiment is out of control. Ken Russell's Altered States, a film that must not be missed, is in the West End now. Altered States, Certificate X.
Do you wish for more paranormal and spiritual content? The Paranormal Chronicles magazine is a free digital magazine crammed with the very best in paranormal and spiritual articles and features. No sign-up, no subscription, just free reading and knowledge for you. Read today at www.paranormalchronicles.com/magazine.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology,
tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do voices from beyond the cold case files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Paranation Magazine is a new paranormal magazine based out of Denver, Colorado. Our goal isn't just to give you the best paranormal content out there, but to promote paranormal unity. We're doing this by giving everyone an opportunity to tell their stories and to share their experiences. For more information, follow us on Facebook at Paranation Magazine and soon, paranationmag.com.
I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is the extraordinary travels of a young, alone, and broke psychic in the highly anticipated new book from internationally renowned psychic, medium, medical intuitive, and best-selling author Sherry Dillard. Critics have described I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like as an engrossing memoir, an empowering story of how a broken girl came to accept her psychic gift, a refreshing and fun read. I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is available through Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and wherever books are sold.
Wrote Spirits of the Dead with a pen dipped in warm blood. You will see the ultimate in terror with this important all-star cast. Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda in Edgar Allan Poe's Spirits of the Dead. Only Poe's demented genius could bring to the screen such horror and evil. Spirits of the Dead stars Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda. Directed by three masters of the cinema, Federico Fellini, Louis Malle, and Roger Vadim. Spirits of the Dead is an adventure in terror beyond your wildest nightmares. Spirits of the Dead in color is rated R.
So they're okay. So, does anybody want to play Parcheesi? Okay, who brought the dog?
You're listening to Paranormal Soup, bringing you the weird every Sunday night. Call into the show and join the discussion. The call-in lines are 219-230-4444 or 260-225-9419 or by Skype caller ID oojblandoo or jblandparanormalsoup. And now to your host, Jason Bland.
Tonight is Paranormal Soup's Day of the Dead show. Yes, we got a huge panel of our friends here tonight. We got Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium. Tillie Treadwell, also another person who has the same, a lot of abilities, and she's got her tarot deck tonight, so you can have her pull a tarot card. We got Artemaeus with us. We got Ziriana with us, and Rob and Jamie as well as all you guys in the chat room. If you're a YouTube channel member or Patreon, I got to check my Patreon too to make sure I'm getting you guys. If you got any messages for me, we'll try to make sure you get in here. If you got a question for the spirit box or you want to pull a card, we can do that. If you're too shy to call in, I understand. But if you're not, you want to join this party, call into the show. The phone lines are going to be open here in just a second. Call in, join the conversation. We got a lot more to get to, so let's go ahead and get back to the show. All right, let me make sure I get the phone lines open here. All right, phone lines should be open. Call in. We got to do the Zener card thing too, at some point. All right. See, a huge panel. This is the most people we've ever had on here. That's a big Twinkie. Yeah, I have that somewhere in here. The Twinkie conversation. In my city. I'm looking at the chat. And I need to check. Oh, yeah, I was going to check Patreon, too.
Rob's a baller tonight. Goodness. I love it.
Like I said, he's like a rock star at a concert, like changing outfits per set, you know?
Hex, yeah.
I only got the one costume, guys. As soon as the
Very
show's over
good.
with the makeup's coming off, man. Oh, my God.
Very good.
Jason, a tip for next year. You might want to look into using waterproof eyeliner pen instead, the inkwell type, because it'll
Yeah,
be
I
a
got
lot brighter black.
some cheap CVS makeup from, like, the last time I wore this, 5 years ago.
Right,
You
all
got it
caked over,
itching?
barely alive.
Get a
Yeah,
Q-tip. That's how I was
That's
itching
my wife.
eyes. Yes, a Q-tip.
Oh, yeah,
Itch
yeah.
and not do damage.
So far, I'm holding out. I'm holding out. No, I'm not going to complain anymore. Do it for the show, man.
That's
Do it
right.
for the show.
Do it for the vine.
All right, we're going to do the center cards. We can do the center cards. All right, so what this is, we had the Ghostbusters line. You remember in the Ghostbusters, the movie? Have you ever seen or ever heard of that movie?
I'm horrible at this.
We all are. That's what's fun about it. So, yeah, Katrina's spiritual medium, not a psychic. Not a psychic, right? She talks to the dead, and they don't help her with this. Otherwise, she'd be working at the casino.
Yes.
Mom will be bringing home some cold hard cash from the casino.
I'd be
She could pull
spreading
that
it around
trick.
to everybody. Here you go. Here's some coins.
You can keep the $5, mister.
It'll be dated 2026.
All right, so they're cards. So there's like this one. There's the green star, right? That looks really cool with the green screen effect there. There's a square, right? Let's see. There's the plus sign. They are color coded here. And let me see. Wavy lines. Wavy lines, okay? There's one more. Circle. All right, so I think that's all the shapes, right? Got them all?
And if you don't see the shape, but if you see the color, you can still see the color.
Yeah, so circle's yellow, wavy lines are blue, plus sign is red. That's an extra plus sign. A square, right? And a star. Am I missing any shapes? That should be all the Zenner shapes, right? Am I forgetting anything? I think that's everything. That's all of them. Okay, so that's your cards. And I'm going to do the and try to, send it telepathically out to you guys.
I love that. That's my favorite.
It comes from Caddyshack, Chevy Chase. I get the ball in the hole.
My mom doesn't get it when I do that.
Yeah.
All right, we ready? I'm going to pull a card. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm going to pull a card, but I am going to look at it because I got to, send it out to you guys. All right, you ready? Here we go. All right, I got the
Getting
card.
ocean.
So comment in the chat. You guys all make your statements here, and we'll see who gets it. I wish I had prizes to give out. I am the worst host. I have no prizes or fun stuff to give you. I'm your entertainment, damn it. I'm enough.
No.
You know what, Jason, I got you. If let me see what I have in my bag.
All right.
She's
going to get a bag.
If there are 3 people who guess it right over the course of our session, I will send you a free autographed copy of Tales from the Rift.
Okay, we'll have to figure out how that works, so how to get that to him. But that's awesome, Tilly. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so it'll be the first. Okay, so we're gonna do it by who gets it first, though.
Yes.
People comment, right? Get it. So I already got some comments. People putting it in.
I thought it was wavy lines as well.
All right, so we got wavy, circle, plus sign. I got people all putting their stuff in. I got them all putting their stuff in. Let people do it. All right, Artemaeus, I see your comment. I'm really focusing here. I'm trying.
I haven't done this test in like 15 years, so I wonder if I've gained any ability or if I'm right now about as psychic as a stale ham sandwich.
The really true test I never get to do as a host, I'd love to do, is just be able to zap all you. Like Bill Murray did. He was like zapping the guy who was getting it right the whole time. But oh yeah, you got the talent, baby. I was like, you're wrong. All right, we ready? We ready?
You can keep the $5, mister.
I have that audio clip in here somewhere too.
Awesome.
All right, so I think I've only seen one person get it. First person to answer was Lori, but they didn't get it. Nope. The only person I've seen so far get it was Rob. So,
wow.
Rob.
Wow.
Did I miss anybody? I don't think anybody said star, but Rob. All right, we go again.
Go, Rob, go!
Good job, Rob!
Yeah. Good job.
We had one year. It was Bill. Remember Bill? He had like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 in a row he got one night. Like we were doing this, one of the shows. I don't know if it was a Halloween show or not. I think it was one of the Halloween shows when we first did this. He did like 4 or 5 in a row. He's like, I don't even believe it. Like, he doesn't even believe in it.
I think like in 8 years I got one right.
You had one time you were like on a little roll. You had one time you were on a little roll. I remember. All right.
Out of 8 years, man. That's it.
All right. I'm picking another card. I got to focus here. All right. Begin the new ones. It'll start under Christina. That was her last one. So we're starting with Rob. All right. Rob there with the plus sign. I'll star that just so I know where we're starting with the new ones. All right. So Rob starts there with a plus sign. Don't copy. Just trust your best advice. Trust your first instinct. First thing comes to your mind.
The plus sign was the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's being me, honey.
Maybe I'm just on your wavelength. That's all I'm picking up.
Oh no, we're a closed circuit. Oh no.
Echo chamber.
Oh jeez.
I'm trying to focus. I don't know how long I should go though. I never know. Like when's the last? I don't want to like cut somebody off who's about to answer.
We should have a timer with some Jeopardy music. A 30-second countdown.
But swear.
Yeah.
I hate that music. I hate that music.
If you want to make it even more stressful, do you guys remember that game from the 80s where you would try to put all the shapes in the machine before it popped up?
Oh, God.
That music from the commercial?
Oh, my
All
goodness.
right, we think we're about done. Or anybody had last answers in the chat room?
That was
Did everybody get their answers in? Are we ready?
Before a game.
IQ test. Okay, I think we're ready. He's saying IQ test. Okay, I only think I saw one person get this.
Uh-oh.
Circle.
Circle.
I think it was was it Kevin? Hold on, I started.
Wait. Oh, no, she said wavy. She said circle last time.
Yeah. Damaged.
Damaged.
Damaged there. You got it. So we got damaged. I started in here so I can remember. Oh, who is damaged? Well, welcome to the show, Damaged.
Dan. Damaged Dan.
Is it Dan? That's got to be Dan. Yeah. That's got to be Captain, right?
It is.
Is that you, Captain? Okay, all right. I know Captain. Captain.
He's good with good with the cards.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I thought that was Captain. All right, yeah, it's Captain. Okay. So we know Captain there. He's the first one. Rob, I'm not counting you. You're on the show. I'm sure Tillie's going to get you a book anyways.
He doesn't have a book yet out of all of it. Did Rob get one? Rob doesn't have
Rob got the first one. He got the first one.
Rob got one.
Circle.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, the first one.
He did.
He was the only. So far, the winners have been Rob and Captain, and they're the only ones that answered the right. Like usually there's like 3 or 4 people who get it, you know. But see, for the first 2 are only people that answered right on their try. All right, let me star. All right, we're going to start off with
I
Rob.
hope Facebook doesn't strike you saying that you're a dangerous organization.
What for? What?
What?
Because we wore a Misfits T-shirt from like
Oh,
years
jeez.
ago, and
Oh.
they said it was or dangerous organization.
Oh, dear God. Whatever.
Oh.
YouTube. All right, we ready? All right, we're gonna
Yes.
pick another.
Yep.
Phone lines are open. You can call in. Just hang in there until we're done. We'll do. I will do a few more. All right. So I'm gonna pick another card. All right. Here we go. No. The cat answer in the background. I don't know. I think the cat had an answer there. No. I swear he did. No.
I'm saying a
Square
plus.
from Katrina. All right. Starting with Christina here with plus.
Plus.
The cat's still chiming in, man.
Yeah,
All right, Tilly, you just put yours in private, didn't you?
I did. Was I supposed to put
Okay.
it somewhere else?
No, it's fine. Artemaeus did it too.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you said chat. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Cat said square.
I should have listened. She might have said something. Rob, I think there was a monkey in my tree last night. I have to tell you later.
A monkey?
Yes. I think
Like
there's
one of the
a
escape ones from the lab?
I was gonna say, no, wait a minute.
spider monkey. It was in the palm
Some lady
tree.
just
I don't
shot
want to
one.
take up time, but I'm in Livermore. This wasn't an owl or a bird. I thought, okay, maybe it's a bird that watches the Animal Channel and got out. But then
Yeah.
I heard it coming down the tree, and it went, and I'm like, that's not a bird.
That's
It
a
sounds like
monkey.
So
Yeah.
I started recording it, and I'll tell you the story later.
Okay, yeah, we got to focus here. You got me all conundrum. All right. Starseed says plus. We got everybody's votes in. We got everybody
I said
ready. All right. I saw a couple get this. The first one to get it was Star was tribulations or tribulations. I don't know how to say that, but you got it there. And I saw Janice as well. And then also Tilly. I don't think it lets me show Tilly's.
I got it wrong, but I'm praising myself because I did have both written down on my paper. I just saw a bunch of points.
Both don't work, Katrina.
That's good for me. I'm just like woo woo. I got some points. I didn't get it right, but I did have another thing. Yeah.
Ain't gonna win at the table, dude. They ain't gonna win at the casino.
I'm gonna smoke quit.
I swear the cat meowed Star. Yeah, see when the cat meowed when I first pulled it, I swear I heard the cat go Star. I swear, I'm like, shh, cat, you're giving it away.
She is like a special kind of a cat.
All right, so tribulization. I don't know how you say it. It's tribulations, whatever you say your name is. Email me paranormalsoup jbland@gmail.com. And Janice, email me. See you. I'll get you connected with Tilly on that. So we'll do one more for Tilly. Is that cool?
Don't they have to get 3 in a row?
They have to get 3 in a row. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
No,
That's hard.
no. The first
3.
just the first 3 to get it right at all from the audience.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Wow, that is just so.
Well, that is the first 3 because we
Wow.
got 3 then because that's Janice and
Rob.
I just had him. And I used to ever say it.
Rob got one. I see.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob, but and Captain, and just I don't know how you say his name. Tribulation. I don't know. It's a name.
Love it.
That
And
guy.
the cat.
Rob,
Don't forget the
if you
cat.
actually would like a copy, I'm more than happy to send you one
I'm
as
like,
well.
Rob don't count.
I feel bad. I don't want to leave him out.
It's like letting the I don't know.
Yeah.
Tribbles. Yeah, tribbles become tribbles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we can do some spirit box. Anybody want to call in and do spirit box? We can just run it now and see what it says to the audience or to our, anybody in the chat room. Let's go ahead. Let's get some spirit box.
Tell me the next card, Spirit Box.
We can do that too. We'll see that.
I
We'll see
actually
that.
I'm
thought that a
choosing
while
baby
ago.
for my next choice.
All right, spirits. I got a card, spirits. You don't get a book either. Can't do that for you. But, you get a recognition. So here we go. I'm sending it out. No. You guys can play along too. We'll see if the spirit box gets it for you.
Doing really. It's really good.
No.
Pretty low.
No.
Single nut.
You got it yet, spirits? Come on now. You got time. I'm waiting for people to answer in the chat room too.
Hmm.
From right. Showing.
Come on, spirits. You can do it.
Sure. Fall.
I'm looking right at it, right here. Can you read my mind? You can see it too, right? Come on, spirits. You can do it. One last chance. Just do it. Yeah, like Nike says. I hate Nike. Come on. One last chance. All right. I don't know if I heard anything in there for it, but there's right off the bat somebody got it. Lots of people got it this time. Thank God the book deal's done. Sorry, guys. Everybody's got their book. But it came right away with this guy's got 2 in a row. Tribbles.
Wavy lines. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, and that was you. I could see. I was looking at the
comments. Are the lines wavy lines?
Oh yeah, Tilly got it. That's right, Tilly did.
Got it.
Yeah, so all right, a lot of people did. Adrian,
I need
Janice.
12 books. Thank you very much. I'll take 12. I'm just kidding.
Well, if you want
We had
one,
a lot of people.
If you
We
want
had
one,
a
I'm
lot
more
of people.
happy to send one. Just make sure I get your contact information before we leave.
I would love that. Thank you. I was just kidding. I wasn't trying to get free stuff or nothing.
No, she's trying to get free stuff. She wants 12 books right now.
Well, that's all
Autograph.
right. I could use the press anyway.
I was going to say wavy lines, but then I thought a square, so.
Go with your first thought. Go with your first thought. Every time.
Yeah, I know.
Every
I
time.
know. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Dang it, this thing keeps popping up on my screen. Go away, Microsoft window feed thing.
So we did 5 rounds now, is that right?
Yeah, but there was a lot of people on the waviest line thing, but we got everybody on that, the first 3.
I was asking because it usually takes me a while to wind up for these kind of exercises, but I was starting to, it seems, hit my stride. But it's hard to, at least for me, it's hard to get into that mode because I'm used to like NHP or other people just coming and chatting with me. So having to put effort into this is really a brain workout for me.
Get it working. Get it work that muscle, and then you got to work it.
Yeah.
Work it. Then you go to the casino.
That's right. I'm going to take you with me just for insurance policy.
It's what, my money, right?
Yeah.
We have to do a lot more practicing. And then I get to hook up the electric thing, and when you're wrong, zap, it'll make you better. We're just sitting we're sitting at the roulette table, and I'm going.
I feel like no.
Yeah.
No, red. No. Yeah, there's all my money. That's why I don't
hate
gamble.
to see them walk you out of the casino, though, because you're winning all the time.
That's not, like, if I get an advantage from psychic abilities or counting cards, like, it's just, how can you stop me? Well, they can. They'll kick you.
They can't, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's such crap.
She sees the number and she won't play unless she's positive, and she'll be like, that's going to be number blah, blah, blah. And then she'll throw it down. She's been making, like, pretty good money just doing that. And not putting a lot of
Let me in on that action. Let me in on that action, man. Come on now.
But actually, like, is seeing, like, lotto numbers or, like, betting numbers and making...
I've heard people are using Chat GPT to play lotto.
you know.
I've heard about that too. Yeah.
She
I'm
just
still
sees
learning about
her
Jack
and then just plays it.
Oh, did it try? Somebody else try calling in? Did it just do it again where it hangs up on them? Let me go back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it did. Whoever just tried calling in, try again. Try again. I don't know why it does that.
Oh my gosh, for some reason, honey, that reminds me of when you got rickrolled by the IRS. Can you tell that story real quick?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that story was absolutely insane. So, I mean, nobody wants to talk to the IRS, and I had an opportunity because wait lines were super long, and so I call in, and they give me the option to, just hit this button, and, we'll call you back when there's an agent available. So I was like, hell yeah, so I don't have to sit on hold with, the IRS's terrible elevator music to talk to somebody I don't want to talk to anyway. So, yeah, so I hit the number, and it hangs up, and I get a call back from the IRS. It was labeled as they came through as the IRS on my caller ID, and I pick it up, and hello, and I hear the recording from the IRS that says, we're giving you a call back, and no agents are available to speak with you right now. And I kid you not, that song, Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down, the Rick Roll song, starts playing. And I'm like, I didn't actually know what it was. Yeah.
Never gonna let you down.
I didn't know what it was at the time, but I'm listening to it, and Tillie's sitting next to me. She can hear it. She's like, are you on the phone with the IRS? I said, I thought that I was. And after that, it just hung up. Like, I'd never had an experience like that in my life.
You got rickrolled by the United States government.
Yep.
But it was so memorable to us that we made a video about it. It is still up on our YouTube channel to this day as one of the funniest things we've ever had happen. Huh?
You have to have a video. That is
we do.
Awesome.
Rickrolled by the U.S. government. That's
we have it up there. It's the funniest thing that had happened to me, I think, in about 10 years. And I used to have stuff like this happen all the time, and no one would believe me. So to have him have that happen just made my decade.
I'm getting audited by the IRS, but hey, I got rickrolled. It was awesome.
That's right. That's right.
All right, we got somebody on the line. Who we got?
Oh, it's Marie. Hi.
Hey, Marie. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. I had a question about my spirit, the ghost in my apartment building. She always is shy, but she always is drawn to my light. I wonder why she showed herself to me before I moved in. It was prior to moving in to my apartment building. And I had this very bad dream where I saw through her eyes. She was unalived, basically.
Ooh. So you mean murdered?
Yeah.
Murdered?
Yes.
So she was showing you her murder before you moved into the place that's haunted?
Yeah.
How long ago? What did you see? Like, did you tell, like, error-wise when it was? Or what, like, the time period?
Yes, it was in the 1900s. Back in the 1900s.
Okay. Do you want...
Very long time ago.
Do you want to see the spirit box? Will get anything to come through?
Yeah.
All right, Rob, fire it up. Any spirits there want to talk to Marie that are currently occupying her home?
I think just
go ahead and talk to him a little bit, Marie.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for them? Did you give them a name?
Yes, I have a name for the little girl, but I don't know the rest of the family. Her name is Alina or Alana, and she's Amish, I believe.
Oh,
say that.
And I wonder why she was showing me that.
And I'm just gonna Yeah. Actually, complete.
Yeah, one at a time, please, spirits. One at a time.
You tell him.
Listen.
This is the Spiritus app by Keith Weldon.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah Lairs.
You say come? Oh, that is so cool.
Come, I think now.
What was that? It was like, come with me now.
And that the Is that you, Alana?
Hey, I want to. A little bit bangs, a little trim your. Hey, does I?
Are there any other spirits that want to come through that are there?
Oh, yes. There's my friend that passed away just like at the beginning of this month. And his name was Mike, so I was wondering if Mike could come through.
Energy. Wait, barely. 10.
I thought I heard my name.
Yeah. Oh, I hear him.
3.
Mike, it's okay. You can come through.
That's your haircut.
Something about your haircut?
Yeah.
Your haircut's.
My haircut?
Mm-hmm.
Haircut. Haircut, yeah. Oh, yeah, my hair. Oh, my braids. You like my braids? Yes, that's the thing you would always say.
Did she say 11 and after?
Yeah.
I don't have headphones on, so I'm just catching this off here right now.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Aww.
I think he's saying talk.
Yep, that's Mike, all right.
Brings up.
That's his voice. Oh my goodness. You know how to use this? Yeah.
You're hearing his actual voice?
Yeah, I think I know his voice. I know this particular person's voice, and it sounds like him. Ted.
Something head?
No. There are strands of pulse. There's the.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. I did hear that. I heard that yes very loud and clear.
And it just said loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Loud, yeah. It's loud over there, ain't it, Mike?
Mike, you might want to try working from within the physical object that you're trying to use to amplify your voice. If you can actually possess the machinery from the inside out, you'll be able to
That's at Rob's. Go to Rob's.
Yeah.
More clearly.
Yes. Oh, I heard the what is this? It's a box. Perfect. Perfect. I heard the perfect.
I thought it said I saw a comment or something like that. Can they see the chat?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, did you like the party we had for you, Mike? The Mountain Dew and everything?
and breathe, like I said.
It's a great story.
Yeah, there's a lot of echo in there.
It's a great stories. I heard.
A great story. Oh, yes. I'm good. I think I don't want to cry on air, but beautiful. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for the spirit box.
Thank you for coming through. All right, can you say goodbye, Mike?
Let me just now.
Mike, this is Jason. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and shut it down. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. I would like a reading from Katrina, if that's okay.
Sure. You ready, Katrina?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Marie?
I'm good.
Well, I know that you have already spoke with Mike. Would you like to speak with? It feels like it is Mom. It's a woman that has
yes
energy around you and just loving you and very caring woman. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Yes.
She told me that she left this world in a peaceful way. That tells me that she was relaxed, and I take that in her sleep. Does that make sense?
Yes. She had kidney failure.
But she crossed over in the evening. In her sleep is what she's sharing. I just want that to be.
Yes. Yes.
So what I'm supposed to tell you is she takes at night, she's grabbing the tips of your toes and she's massaging all the way down to the knees, like the back of the knee. So I'm not sure if you might have restless leg syndrome or if you have circulation troubles. She's just letting you know she's taking care of that. I hope that makes some sense.
Yes.
And go to the dentist, honey. She said, don't be scared. Just go and get it done.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I hate the dentist. She always knows that.
I need to jump in here too because I'm getting a message from this same lady. She's saying that she's passed over into her other role and she's had to step up after this lifetime and she's now working with guardian angels and whatnot. And that's the kind of role that she's taken over for you, Marie. Something else she's saying is that the reason that she's massaging your toes at night and she's looking over your dental health, she's asking for me or us, whomever, to share that it's important to keep your mouth in tip-top shape as well as keep looking after the circulation in your toes because that will reflect and it will assist the health of your heart. And there's something with that you really need to be careful of. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's right. There's also my mother she's in the right mind now.
Yeah, it's like the people
we
look
get
like
healed.
People look at you or Katrina or Tillie for like psychic future information. I think a lot of it comes from your loved ones from the other side. They can see so much possibilities in the future, but the future is always in motion, so they can't give you like the lotto numbers or give you like like future, like this is what's going to happen, this or that. I think it's all emotion, some things, so it's not like direct like that, but they it's a guide.
Share those numbers if you get them,
right? You know who you donate to, right? We got a Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. I could use some help.
I could use more free time to write more books.
Right there you go. Right.
Yeah, that's right. I love books. I am writing one now, but I don't know.
Well, Marie, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everybody.
You have a great night.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. We hope it helped.
Bye.
All right. See, nailing that too. Getting that. She's getting at it. Like I said, it's just a short little call, short little reading that, Katrina will do or Tillie will do. You got to check these ladies out in person or over Skype. Do readings, check it out. But you can see what they can do.
And speaking of which, Artemaeus and I are going to be speaking and vending over at the Cosmic Contact Conference, which is going to be on January 10th and 11th in Maryland in 2026. So every show is going to be unique, and it's going to be heavy on the audience interaction. So you might really want to come party with us. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime revolutionary event, I can assure you that.
2026, you said?
Aye, aye.
All right, so next year, let's make that, put your in calendars.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else? You can call in. Lines are open. Nobody's on them. You can check it out. Call in. Or anybody in the chat room, we can do more Zender card stuff. Or anybody else got an idea we can do? I'm looking at the chat room right now. Let's see. Nothing new on there. All right. Checking my Patreon. If I can get it, there we go. Just making sure. If you're Patreon, you got a message, something you want to get through, go ahead and send a message through their channel members. It'll come up on the chat room. All right, we can run some more Spirit Box, maybe see if they can pick up on a Zender card. Other word is saying box. All right, fire it up, I guess. We'll see what the spirits have to say before we go to our other last commercial break.
Situation from this
fire.
Can you, spirits out there, you got any messages for anybody in our chat room or our panel tonight? Say their name. Who you got a message for?
Showing.
Try again. Say a name. You got a message for us or the chat room people? Can you see them? I don't know. How about a card? Do you want to play the card game, spirits? I got quiet. Is that a yes then? Waiting for her to pull a card. All right, I'm pulling a card. Tell me what I got, spirits.
I don't know. So that home with butter.
Can you say what it is? What shape I'm looking at?
Amounts of higher entry.
Come on, you can do it. Felt like. Can you say it? What shape? Shape. No.
Your face.
Even the others are I think you're inside a fire.
Can't see anything because I'm inside of a fire, is what I just heard. That's what I heard. I heard I can't see anything because I'm inside of a fire. That's what I heard.
I heard fire.
Wait, is there someone on the phone right now or no?
No.
Okay. Spirits, if you want to help, I have a question. The other night when I was at the park and that shadow came at me like this and then stopped. Do you know what that was?
A friend.
I heard the friend. That doesn't sound like a friend, but okay.
Friend. Yeah, that's what I heard too. A friend. Yeah.
I heard a friend, yeah. It might want to be your friend. I don't know if it should be your friend. All right, really quick. It was a star. I don't know if we heard star or I didn't. But you saw a shadow person? Why am I just hearing about this? What's going on here?
Were they trying to scare me?
I heard protect right after you said that, actually.
Because I don't normally have you guys or the shadows try to scare me. That was really weird. What was it protecting me from?
Really?
If it
I
was
thought I heard
protected.
someone say we're sorry.
Class, 2 o'clock, right? When like a gust of like
Friend again.
I felt you stay
Hello,
around after I had you go away. Were you watching?
I have plenty. I hope so. Free administrate.
Beautiful.
Spot? Yeah.
Beautiful spot, and she laughed.
And I heard safe too.
Yeah, same.
We watched the moon right there.
Yeah.
So was it? So was that friendly?
Here and
Something I scared you.
The one the next day that looked like a stingray type of a thing that went across the ground. Is that the same one?
Scissors.
Or was that a separate entity?
Or separate.
Okay, thank you everybody that was helping me. I appreciate it very, very much.
She said when get
Any other messages for anybody? Day of the Dead. We're communicating with the dead. Anybody want to come through?
the skeleton's wild.
The skeleton, that's me.
We do look like skeletons.
Yeah, Jamie's a skeleton. Rob, I don't know what the heck you are, but yeah, kind of skeleton. We also got Little Red Riding Hood. I mean, we're not all that scary.
Yeah.
Zeriana's cute cat.
Is it a? Do you not like us looking like skeletons?
Iron.
Is it rude?
I heard Milton's wife right after skeletons. Who's Milton's wife? Inside the fire. See, I heard that earlier when I was trying to open the card thing.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people heard that. Who's inside the fire? That doesn't sound great.
My drum.
It's a bit. Push these up. God.
The sound released.
Sound released.
Yeah.
Gosh, these up.
Saturday after.
We had what was it? Was it Adrian that called it about? She had her fire and everything like that with the spirit.
Elizabeth
again. Elizabeth. Christina just.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I heard that, and she just
Elizabeth.
said. Yeah, I heard the Elizabeth just now.
And
I
the
just
fire,
heard it, but I swear I just heard.
Can you close your eyes?
HIT happened.
I just heard that too. I was about to ask if anyone else heard that.
I heard it.
Showing.
I just your eyes.
We have Elizabeth, is this who we're talking to?
On Main Street, right? Portraits.
Elizabeth is the Queen of Swords in reverse.
On your aura.
Portrait.
Elizabeth is
portrait.
Elizabeth is the Queen of Swords in reverse, according to my deck. Misfortune, something that normally is a great help to humanity, was her undoing. That could be some type of fire that got out of control. It could be a sword being stabbed to death. It could be something else, but those are the two main that I'm getting from this right now.
I heard portrait, and your card is kind of like a portrait.
It is, yeah.
It said it right as she held up the card. It said portrait.
I heard Main Street in there too. I don't know if anybody else heard that.
Yeah, there was someone here. There was someone here who whispered for me to stop and pull the card, which is why I did that at that moment. Someone came here and told me to do it.
Motivation for them.
Something about renovations?
I got motivation.
Motivations. Yeah.
Motivations.
Being burned by someone's own ambition. That could have been it too, because the swords are the suit of ambition and motivation.
I'm going. Readings of this meaning.
You do helps you.
Something about meeting, and I hope it helps you.
Something like that, yeah.
7, 7. Motivation for them.
There it is again. Renovation something.
That would make sense if there was a fire due to electrical issues or something of that nature.
That's that restless.
Thus, I must front around the
Pamela. The goal of a pen. Of so sick.
Something I was so upset. Who's upset? Who are we talking to?
Pretty lows.
beautiful relaxation.
What?
There is
situation from this.
That's where the fire started. What is she?
In the attic?
In the attic? So is this still the spirit we were talking to that was messing with Adrian?
Huh?
Huh?
So,
No vision, confusion.
Each.
So yeah.
That was either beach or was it ditch?
Yeah, I am lying to my a little bit.
Waves. What?
Beach waves now. He said waves something.
Heat setting.
I heard something about heat. Yeah, heat high.
Heat setting high.
Yeah. Fire.
There was some
What was that?
Emotions.
Yeah.
I heard emotions.
Who are we talking to? Can you say your name?
Time and some.
We heard Elizabeth over before.
3.
If anybody would like to talk and you have some messages that you think is important for us to know, you can go ahead and use this Rob's device as a voice
Trying.
Trying.
Like the catch with your nature that they match, just to make sure.
And we're listening. If we don't catch you now, we'll listen back and come back to you.
So. Cutting through your hair. Still have enough. It's nice to. Enough.
We appreciate you for trying. Is there anything important that we should know about?
I've never heard that kind of noise come through this thing.
No, it was weird.
It's like something from a freaky alien movie.
Yeah.
Then the vibration. Enough to. Not enough.
Chat? Yeah, we have a chat room.
Yeah, that sound. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what that is?
Here, try me again. I'm just gonna run.
Well, hold on to those thoughts, spirits. We'll be back. We got to go to our last commercial break. So pause that. I don't know. That weird.
That's me, you guys. I just figured it out. That's me. That's not paranormal. That's me shuffling tarot cards.
Okay. That makes perfect. That makes total
sorry,
sense.
guys.
Okay.
No,
I like this. Sounds like something on an alien going on here. Okay.
That's cute. I had weird stuff going on over here too, and I found out it was my cat.
Well, when I had the one cat, I swear to God, calling out the Zener cards earlier.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to our last commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with the spirit box and your phone calls. Wait to call in until we come back from the commercial break. It's just about 5 minutes long. Just hold on. Call in. We'll take a few more phone calls before the end of the show, but we'll be right back after the short commercial break.
Intercepted transmission of unknown origin.
Transmission? Out here?
SOS.
Human.
Unknown.
Alien. Certificate X. Exclusive engagement at the Odeon Leicester Square. Now.
Any systematized transmission indicating a possible intelligent origin must be investigated. I will hear it.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
If you are interested in discovering the truth about the paranormal and want to hear from leading researchers in the field, join Justin Brown on his 3 weekly shows named My Paranormal Soapbox, Necromancer Live Show, and the Supernatural Symposium, live on Facebook, YouTube, and
This is an APAC studio presentation.
Hi, I'm Barry, owner-operator of Barry's Barometer Barn. Lately, I bet you've been lying awake at night asking yourself, how many barometers do I really need? Well, at Barry's Barometer Barn, we think you need more than one. Otherwise, we're gonna go out of business. Remember, at Barry's Barometer Barn, we don't know the meaning of high-pressure sales. Come on, folks, buy another barometer. I'm trying to put my kids through college, I've got a family to support, and a secret mistress who isn't cheap.
Visit Barry's Barometer Barn, 000 Storm Drive. Come on, folks, buy a barometer. I'm Barry's older brother, Larry, and every time one of you people walk past the store without coming in, Barry beats me.
This has been a presentation from Tim Morgan's APAC Studio. For more almost professional amateur comic studio content, visit the APAC YouTube channel. Search APAC 2002. That's APAC 2002 on YouTube.
When Alex Gardner is asleep, he has an extraordinary gift. The government wants it, the scientists want it, but to keep it may cost him his life. It might be better if Alex didn't sleep at all, but he cannot resist entering the dreamscape. Can you? See Dreamscape in the West End and all over London now. Certificate 15. It takes an extraordinary adventurer to enter the dreamscape.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from Talkstream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do voices from beyond the cold case files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition, bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Heat 'em up.
Do, re,
He gone.
You're listening to Paranormal Soup, bringing you the weird every Sunday night. Call into the show and join the discussion. The call-in lines are 219-230-4444 or 260-225-9419 or by Skype caller ID oojblandoo or jblandparanormalsoup. And now to your host, Jason Bland.
Tonight's been Paranormal Soup's Day of the Dead show. We've had the Spirit Box, Zener cards, Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium, Tillie Treadwell with the tarot cards and her own insights too as a medium. And we have our other friends with us, Artemaeus, and we got Azariana, Rob, and Jamie, and all you guys in the chat room, and great phone calls tonight. Got a little bit of time left. If you want to call in, I had somebody ask, did they miss it? You know, you're still here. We got about a half hour left of show, a little less than. If you want to call in, see the Spirit Box talk to you, get a reading from Tillie or from Katrina, or have a paranormal ghost story, anything. You want to join the party, join the conversation, call in. The lines are open. Join the conversation. But let's go ahead and get back to the show. All right. We already got somebody on the line. That worked. Call in. And then I'll get a request because I don't think Katrina sees look at the private chat. Tillie's got a request for you to do a reading for her, Katrina, before we leave tonight, too.
And for Artemaeus as well, if you're able.
Got on mute.
Sure. I'm sorry. I've been keeping it on mute because my little kitty cat. Absolutely. I'd be honored.
Was it your cat that answered for the Zener cards earlier? No? Somebody's cat did. I heard somebody's cat say star earlier. I swear to God, they got the Zener card. Let's get the phone call, though. We'll get a phone call. Let's get them really quick. Because we got Captain on. How's it going, Captain?
Hello, Jason.
How's it going? Dan, we know it's
And the
Dan
rest
or
of the
Captain.
I'll try to keep it quick.
Yeah, I got the other people trying to call in too, but I want to hear from you.
But I was hoping I could get Katrina reading and maybe a card.
From Tillie? Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
But basically, I've been kind of writing my own book lately, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of helped put together my paranormal experiences, and it's been really helpful, to be honest with you.
I think writing it down, I've told you need to do that. That's one of the biggest helps. But for time's sake, don't say too much more, Dan. We're going to let Katrina see what she's got to say, and then we'll have Tillie pull a card for you. All right, Katrina.
All right.
Dan, I just feel like the reason why you're coming to terms with things is because you have a male figure on the other side that is joining forces with you and trying to help you. And the reason why is because I kind of feel like it's either dad or maybe even an uncle that was strong in your life. Wasn't so much into the paranormal and
not that I know of.
Oh, wait, joining forces with you is helping you to come to terms with also extraterrestrial visits and lost time in your sleep. So there's someone that's helping you to get through this, so that way it's sort of like going through your memories.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess.
Katrina, you said it was like an uncle or something, you think, from the other, it's passed on before?
That is helping him that wasn't into the same stuff as he. But because of the enlightenment, he's not letting you stand alone. And I just feel like you have a lot of phenomenon that is occurring and been suppressed. So I'm not surprised that you going down, you're feeling stronger. Maybe that sounds a little bit better delivery message. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Tillie, do you have a card for Dan?
Yeah, just 1 second, please, darling.
Okay.
All right, do you live in the city or near the city? Where do you live?
In the city.
You do live in the city. Okay. Well, that lines up with what I was getting, but I wanted to double check. Okay. Please tell me when to stop, because when you tell me when to stop is when I'll pull your card.
Stop.
Interesting. This is the same card that I pulled for you earlier when I was doing a base reading for myself to get a feel on your energy. This is the 10 of Cups. I have it in reverse, and due to the special assigned meanings in this deck, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my companion book. I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
All right, here we have the 10 of Cups. Typically, it means, how often does a group costume run across decorations that so perfectly match their masquerade? Was it chance or did they plan it? That is the question, isn't it? Is such perfect happiness a matter of luck or hard work or perhaps some tricky blend of both? However it happened, it is a beautiful moment for the participants and the observers. When this card comes up, it suggests all-encompassing domestic bliss. Whether it is with your family of birth or family of choice, at this moment there is a perfect harmony. This is a stable, probably long-standing situation. Healthy relationships are not fragile and can withstand normal stress, arguments, and moods. In fact, they are a haven for those involved, a place to relax and be nourished in body, mind, and heart. A few flying monkeys or a spilled cup pose no threat to otherwise general peace and contentment. Reversed, which is the position, unfortunately, that you've had today. Family disputes, arguments, unhappiness, false front, separation, broken promises, and betrayal. Okay, what I am getting when I'm peeking into your timelines and listening to what the male guardian is telling me plus what the cards are telling me, there is some deep unresolved trauma, chaos, and health issue compounded within your body and your environment that if you were to take care of them, a lot of this paranormal activity would cease or it would be greatly reduced. Have you ever heard of QHHT before?
No.
Okay, it's a type of quantum alignment and quantum healing. I would really recommend that you look into finding a qualified practitioner who would be able to assist you with that. As well, I think it's important for you to look back through your family line and look at generational curses because there's still something that's running apparently in your subconscious that is fueling whatever chaos you've got going on right now. Or if not that, I'm seeing a significant timeline where in a few months' time, there is a high likelihood of that coming to pass. And what seems stable now will not be stable. But you have a lot more control over it than what you may think or what other people may tell you. You may also want to look into trauma therapy. I think I should leave it at that. I hope that helps.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
Dan.
it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for calling in, bud.
Yeah. Happy Day of the Dead. Thank you, ladies, and have a good night.
You too.
Bye, Dan.
Some of the things I know Dan personally, so I like. Yeah, you hit some stuff on that there. Yeah. But Dan's he's got some. He shares. He has some definitely some different experiences. Like he does some great artwork on it too. Oh, we got another phone call. I got people calling in. Hold on, let me try to get this. All right, we got another person on the line. Who do we got?
Hey, this is John Sablon.
Hey, how's it going, John? You said John, right?
Yeah, John.
Hey, man,
you guys
John,
know
thanks
me.
for
It's
calling
been a
in.
long time.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, is there a psychic on? I mean, what's going on tonight? I literally just got here.
Well, it's our Day of the Dead show, because I do like a Halloween show, and since this Sunday fell on Day of the Dead, we made it a Day of the Dead show. So I got my friends on like we do for the party. We got Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium. We got Tillie. It's also got tarot deck that she can read from. We got the spirit box tonight. If you want to see if the spirits will talk to you through that. We don't have a lot of time left. We have about 19 minutes of show left.
How about the medium would be cool, and maybe I could give you a story after that.
All right, let's get to it here. So, Katrina, what are you picking up?
Is there anyone in particular, John? Because I got a whole lot of them behind you. So it just feels like...
Yeah, Tracy.
Now,
my wife.
When you say this woman, she's very lighthearted, and I just feel like she gives love to everybody and always half full type of woman. Would that be the spirit that would be Tracy?
I mean, someday, sure.
The woman that
she was, yeah.
Word, I have like reddish auburn. There's a little bit of like hair in there, and most of the time she had her own scent, she said, but she would dress up and put on some, a little bit of perfume. So I don't feel like she would shower herself with a scent.
Oh, she was invalidly showered every day.
Yeah, but I
yeah,
don't
she
feel
had
like
a perfume.
it felt like it was her that she walked around the smell. That's what I was trying to say. And when you guys went out,
Right.
the perfume is when she would put, but you always complimented
Right.
on, you would talk about or go in on her and just take a nice sniff. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah,
The
it makes sense.
of your relationship is what she's trying to remember. So I hope that anything that had any type of, and we all do when there's a relationship, any of your woulda, coulda, shouldas, or things that was maybe towards the end a little bit of conflict or not seeing eye to eye. I just get nothing but love, and I love you, and I'm there. It just feels like she likes to trip you a lot just for fun.
Yeah, it probably does. I hope it is a trick.
A trip.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Trick.
No, trip. TRI.
That is what you said. Right?
Like she
Do a
tripped you.
little trip. You might stumble over something. It just looks like it's all in good fun. That's her way of saying it. So I want to make sure that you get the right
Oh
word.
yeah. Trip. I get it. Is that what are you saying? Say it again. I'm sorry.
Correct. I
A trip.
feel
Yeah,
like
that's
tripping over your feet, or stumbling, and she just. It's about.
yeah, absolutely.
Now you get it. Thank you very much. I want to make sure you get the right word.
Yeah.
She loves you.
Yeah.
And you said you had a story?
Yeah, I love her.
I know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, well, this is just all right. My mom had died, I guess, 3 years now. In fact, I've lost 6 people in the last 5 years.
Oh, jeez.
And
I told you there was a lot.
yeah, it's just been one after another. Yeah, she did say that. So anyway, okay. My brother, who lives with me, and I live with him, I was on my bed. I was at a chair with my computer on my bed, and my door was open, and the sun is beaming through the light, okay? So my brother's on the phone with the insurance company. Swear to God, it's happening. He's stomping up the steps, blah, blah, and he's got on speaker. The lady says, "Hi, what's your name?" And I told her my name, and as he's walking up the steps, the lady said something. Then we both hear, crack, pop, "I love you." Okay? And the second he walks through the beam of light, and my brother is kind of a goof. He says, "I'm sorry, lady. Did you say you love us?"
You're right.
And I blurted out, and I was like, "No, Louis, that was Mom." And it made sense to him, and I knew it was my mom because that's the way, But when she died, she was 76, I think, and it sounded like my mother when she was 35.
Yeah.
Like full of energy and.
So did it sound like
happy?
It's like so did it? But it sounded like it came through the phone, like the way it did. But it was like a crack popple you heard.
Oh no, 100% unequivocally, it came through the phone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The lady, the insurance lady, didn't hear anything.
Right.
I'm sorry.
She said she's got her dancing shoes on, honey.
Yeah, she probably is. So it was amazing, And I've been a long time listener from Art Bell for years.
Oh yeah.
And this is like 25, 30 years before this happened. But I prayed, to God that like when that happens, let me have, let me know that they're okay because I was listening to Art Bell and he was talking about, people coming through on the phone lines.
Yeah.
And I remember it equivocally. And damn as hell it happened. I mean, just like that.
Yeah, you'll see in my ad roll, I have a book I highly recommend on that. Phantom Messages by Jimmy Pendolino and
Jimmy and Bill Hall.
Bill Hall.
Bill Hall.
It covers like all. It's a
covers
great
like
book.
all. It's a great book. It's this kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just it's amazing. I appreciate you guys so much.
Well, thank you so much for calling.
And happy Halloween, or Day of the Dead, rather.
Yeah, happy Halloween, Day of the Dead. It's all wrapped into one for this show. Thank you so much, John, for calling in and sharing that.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, brother.
Friend.
Thank you, sweetie. Bye.
Have a good night. That's awesome. I love those stories. I always say I like the stories of family members and those coming through, or in some way or form. But I really love it when it's through like the phone, like that electronic, that voice, that messaging. The way they're able to do that. That's why I think that any of these devices you use for spirit box stuff, no matter what the app, they can manipulate anything. Honestly, to come through.
Yeah,
You can argue about what spirit box you use or app or device you spend $3,000 on. It doesn't matter, honestly. You're using something and your intent's there and the energy's there. A message is going to come through.
From what I understand, the mechanics are different. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, from what I understand, the mechanics are different when they're trying to work with different types of items. But technically, yeah. Apparently, any item can be manipulated here if someone is strong enough and close enough to the edge of the veil here.
All right, we got about 10 minutes left. Now, so Tillie and Artemaeus, we've had them as guests now this year a couple times. They've become good friends of the show. And I don't know, Katrina, what do you pick up on them? What are you feeling? You got any messages for these two? Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Can I look at them at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The first thing I got to ask you, because I don't do names, but you need to take your bubble down, because I know the house right now is being protected over a bubble. So I just want to let you know that shares with me that will open up your direction. And what I'm seeing is a long line. It's very fresh with the young man. This is a fresh new direction, and being led is really good. But I'm not sure because I know that mediumship comes towards you, young lady, but I'm seeing changes in your home. It's almost as if you're getting ready to renovate or change it entirely, and it feels like this will be in abundance. So I don't know if it's possible that you're looking into like museum quality or touring of the home and purchasing something that is in that alignment. It just feels like the direction it has been teetering on your possibilities, and the woman that is bringing it forward is your witch line. Because I'm seeing that you've morphed it. You've taken a few things of your female line of witches and healers and you got all different names of direction. It's just a nice big soup melting pot, and you've put in your own flair on things. Well, it happens to be a woman, and it feels like she was on your mother's side. And so I think we're going back 3 generations. Usually I don't go back that far, but I feel like I'm going back 3 generations. And she did share with me that she was a young, she died young. So I hope that makes another. And she's sharing that it's before her 50s. So I feel like she's like in her 40s, more in that line. I have to take a deep breath. She tells me that was what happened. There was areas of her lungs that wasn't completely being used. So I would say that there was some areas of either collapse or disease. And she just wants you to know that when you feel this, This is a time of that tightness that you're experiencing. And what's interesting is I asked her, and I have no medical background whatsoever. I'm the most ignorant individual, but that works for me. I don't feel like this was something due to smoking. I feel like it has something to do with genetics, you know? And you're going deeper into where not just what you're made of, but also where your bloodline has been broken. I see that you got something that you can't find where it came from. And I have that same. I literally just 3 days ago just met my dad, and he's on the other side. I can't say he's a dad. My mother was raped. The first thing he did was point to the chin, because my whole life, nobody has this chin. Valerie, my best friend, I was in Galveston. It was during this time, and that's the only way that I knew that he was. So now I know my second bloodline happened to identify himself with this. What I'm seeing is that you have a unique dimple that also comes over here. Yes, you do. Yeah. The reason why I'm bringing this up is she wants you to know that she loves you, and that there are some fears that are going on. And sometimes we feel alone when we, especially Jamie, I mean, everybody on this panel, when we're spiritual, we give so much to people, and it sometimes feels alone. And, I had this breakdown. You guys all seen it on there. I was like, oh, so sad. We have those moments. And I just had to reach out for the first time to tell people I was feeling really bad. That tells me that you're going through some moments here, sweetheart. He's the one that picks your ass up every single morning. And this woman tells me that she's saying thank you for that. So I see that your relationship is a good blend. And I also am seeing children. So there's 2. I hope that makes some sense. And I know you're a psychic, I'm not. The only reason I know these things, because I can't read your mind. I feel like then when they're brought out through me from your loved ones that are watching over you and assist you in, calm down, because I see that you have, both of you have anxiety issues. So this is little ways of her being able to calm down, and especially the young man. I see that yours comes in heart populations, like your heart, like your chest is bouncing. So she just calms it down. And guess who else comes along? And you're going to be so freaking surprised. It's Grandpa.
Yeah. Just so you know,
Okay.
I've told Katrina nothing.
That's fine. No, this is really crucial, because when you say grandpa, we're not going to say who he was, but he was a celebrity in the paranormal field.
Well, I don't know. Please know that I have spoke with Elvis Presley. Lucille Ball made me cry. She's my idol. She knew my name the second time that she came forward with a loved one. And this particular weird dude, I'm meeting Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm not in that music at all. So I'm hoping that Grandpa is got it. I'm hoping I stay like that when I'm 56 and I'm already feeling it.
Well, you're doing great. And this guy, he was also kind of a guardian in some ways for Artemaeus when he was here. And I never got the chance to meet him in the flesh. I always wanted to. I can say I used to listen to him on Coast to Coast AM, and I loved him. I knew him from that show, and I knew that I was going to marry into the family before many years before I did.
Family? I'm sorry.
Huh?
What's the name of the family?
I can't tell. I can't say. Privacy.
Oh, okay.
Privacy. I'm sorry.
No, you don't. I thought that I had missed you saying it, and I didn't
know
words to go, because I don't get names, and I apologize.
No, it's okay. But you're spot on.
Particular person is, and I feel like that has
She
to
usually
do.
is.
Thank you. It's only because of them. So I'm seeing candles. What's interesting is that it looks like they're black, but when they melt, it's distinctly white.
Yes. Yes. That's one of my signature tokens, you could say.
Thank you. I don't know and I believe that every freaking tool that is available to all of us should be used. I don't think anything has to do with evil unless you have an intent. And I'm seeing that you are using all these tools to assist you. And I don't know. I don't know these stuff. I would love to get to know more. I mean, I know Jamie is into so much of different tools, and I'm fascinated. I'm ignorant. I can only tell you what your people are telling me what to say. So there's a difference. You're much more talented. I just want you to be told. She just said that she wants you to go a little bit more aggressive in those thoughts that you have been, pondering. And it feels like it's during iced coffee time. That's so weird, but
get your coffee. Talk amongst yourselves. It's coffee time.
During iced coffee time, you have no idea how relevant that is. Twice a day, almost every day. That's amazing. So, okay, if they want me to be a little bit more aggressive, could you please ask them for advice on whether or not it would be, in their opinion, a good idea for me to follow the set of timelines where I'm writing about how I use magic? And that's, of course, magic with a Q. So I was wondering about writing books that have to do with how I use magical tokens and energy building.
Now, see, what I'm getting is every single thing that you are doing. The problem is that you're second and third guessing yourself.
I do that a lot. Yeah.
We all freaking do that. But your loved ones are sharing with you to go with the aggressive. That's why she said that. Go with the aggressive one, the one that is going to make you go outside your box. Just fucking do it.
Right?
Okay. And
she used the F-bomb on you. You better do it.
I will. I've gotten this same message from other psychics and mediums telling me to just write. And there are things that I don't write because I've been bullied a lot and abused a lot in the paranormal sphere, And I know that in the next 10 years or so, science is going to bear out the things that I know and the ways that I practice and whatnot. But I've lost great contracts with famous authors and speakers because they think I'm nuts.
I've walked away from them. I've walked away from productions of very famous because I cannot be connected to anything that has been altered or misused. I have to be
sensationalized.
Sensationalized, yeah.
I just can't because I'm done for. I mean, honest to goodness. Ryan Bueller, guys. Oh my goodness. He was at the event that I was at.
No, let's not. No. I don't want to.
That's all I can say.
No
Why?
drama.
How can you do that?
Yeah. I've said enough about that man on this show. Enough.
Oh, hey, we're experiencing some technical difficulties over here, so Artemaeus is joining me right here.
It's all right. It's time to go. Yep, Artemaeus has got it. It's the end of the show. It went by very quick. I'm so sorry. So, let me get Artemaeus in there, so he can at least join us, because I can see he's frozen on the other screen. This is he's in two places at once.
We have to get all of our pictures at the end.
Yeah. We get Artemaeus frozen and there. Two places at once. Defying time. Thank you guys so much. It was an awesome show. Thank everybody who called in tonight. You're all awesome. Thank you to our patrons and our YouTube channel members for the donations. Thank you to everybody who shares out the show. Keep telling people about Paranormal Soup where the weird happens live. We'll be back next Sunday. I believe we actually have a guest finally scheduled. If you got guest ideas, send them my way. I've been having trouble getting guests. Who do I got next week? Oh, Matt Benton. Matt Benton comes back. He's got a new paranormal documentary. We're going to talk about that and probably do open lines later. All right, guys, we'll see you next Sunday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Have a great week. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.